This is beginning the Metal Gear series. I don't want to call it another marathon again because I'm not. If you know, whenever other games come out and I'm doing like a marathon, quote unquote, I'm not doing what I did with Final Fantasy. Like, if I don't get through the Metal Gear series before the Resident Evil DLC drops at the end of October, which I highly doubt. I think we'll get through Metal Gear pretty quickly. But if I don't, I will take a break to do that and then come back to Metal Gear. Like, I'm not doing what I did with Final Fantasy, where I did 9 months of nothing but Final Fantasy till I finished it. So here we go. Metal Gear Part 1. We're probably going to be able to watch the entire first game because this walkthrough is not even a speed run, but it's less than 2 hours with cutscenes and everything. It's because there's not really that many. It's an old 1987 game on this console I never heard of called MSX, but it's basically like the NES era. It's really, really old. But this is officially the first Metal Gear game. This is what starts the storyline. They've made prequels since then, like I believe Metal Gear Solid 3, and I've heard Metal Gear Solid 5 are both prequels to this game. But yeah, I played this just for some background before I hit play. I played this a long time ago myself, very long time ago, using a guide, of course. But I played through it using like a GameFAQ guide and save states because these games are hella fucking hard. Metal Gear 1 and 2, this one and the next one, are both really fucking hard. Like to the point where it's unfair. All you gotta do is look around. Like if I scroll down in the comment section, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna do that. We ain't got time for that shit. But still, like it's these games are no fucking joke. But that's just how games were in that era. That's just the culture of gaming in that era. They made them hard to give them replay value. Like everyone knows, the original Super Mario Brothers is also fucking hard for someone who's never played a Mario game. And even people who have. It's a difficult platformer. It's from that era of games, so it's fucking hard. So yeah, I played it with a guide, but it was ages ago. I'm obviously remember the story because the story back then for most games was pretty simple, and this is no exception. So I remember what happens, and it does tie into Metal Gear Solid and beyond, the games that I did play for PlayStation and all that. And it's pretty simple and all that stuff. I know what happens more or less, but I don't remember the finer details. But I do remember Metal Gear 2 being a lot better, more noteworthy. This one's way more simple and basic, which is why the walkthrough is less than 2 hours. And I have Metal Gear 2 lined up for tomorrow or when I next stream, and that one's like 4 hours. That has much more content, more cutscenes and story and everything. But still more or less the same gameplay, and the graphics are better also. A lot better, actually. I'm not going to downplay it. But it's still the same console. It's MSX2. So it's, more or less still has the same vibe. But much better music and everything. But we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's just go ahead and start Metal Gear. And let's start our Metal Gear journey. Let's make sure the audio's running. Yeah, this works. How's this going?
You suck!
Okay, that's working. Thank you, Stewie. Alright, I guess that's it. I feel like there was something else I wanted to adjust. I think I'm going to make my webcam a little smaller, actually. That's what I wanted to do. And because I feel like it's taking up way too... When I go full screen, it's going to take too much of the screen. Maybe right there. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's okay. Yeah, I'll shrink it down to like... I don't want to shrink it too much. This should be fine. I'm just making a mental note of where it's at right now so I can restore it if I need to. But I think this will be fine. I feel like it's too big for this, so let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, obviously I came to check the videos, so it saved my spot from the last time I came here. I needed to make sure the videos were actually legit before starting the stream, so. Oh yeah, this is Metal Gear 1987 MSX2 complete walkthrough uploaded by Console. There's a YouTube channel. Gotta give credit where it's due. Oh, the synopsis, like Konami. Metal Gear is an overhead military action adventure stealth video game originally released in 1987 by Konami for the MSX2 computer in Japan and parts of Europe. Considered to be the progenitor of the stealth game genre, it was the first video game to be fully developed by Hideo Kojima, who would go on to direct most of its sequels. A reworked port of the game was released for the Famicom a few months later, which later saw release in international markets for the NES over the following 2 years. This version was developed without Kojima's involvement and features drastically altered level designs. I saw that. I played the NES version too. It's completely fucking different. among other changes. You don't even fight Metal Gear at the end. You fight instead the supercomputer that controls it, and that's it. It's very underwhelming. A more faithful port of the MSX2 version was later included in Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence for the PlayStation 2, which, as well as in the HD edition of the same game released for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PlayStation Vita. I have that, but I'm not playing it because even on easy mode, I've heard this game is hard. So I'm just like, I already played it once ages ago. I'm not replaying it again. It's too confusing without a walkthrough and yada yada. I'm just going to watch a video, so that's what we're doing. But these new reports featuring a revised translation and additional gameplay features, yeah. Yeah, the translation is probably better, but like I said, even with easy mode, I don't want to play through these games again myself. They were, even with save states, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is hard and annoying. There were a lot of parts that were just like, ugh. What does it say? MSX what? Main RAM, 512 kilobytes? That was big time computing power back then, dude. I was like, holy shit, man. That is an amazing PC. Metal Gear. Let's see that title screen again. Oh! That reminds me of like Mega Man X's Metal Gear. Like the very first Mega Man X's title screen. Konami 1987 copyright. Push space key. Okay. What do we got? The music! Look, he's got a pack of cigarettes. That's his item. Oh, this is the codec call. This is Big Boss. What did he say? Oh my god, that's fast. This is Big Boss. Operation Intrude N313. Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven, and destroy Metal Gear, the final weapon. First, contact Gray Fox, who's vanished, and learn about Metal Gear. Call on frequency... What? You have to memorize? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Call on frequency 120.85 from now on. ... Over. Ah, now I remembered what I was gonna do. Give me 1 second. Oh! Hold on, what's he saying? This is Big Boss, this is an infiltration mission. Avoid detection by the enemy. Over. That's it? He calls us and interrupts us just to remind us that it's a stealth game? Okay. But look at the item, dude. Look at this. He's got a pack of cigarettes equipped as his, and he's at half health. This game's so hard, they start you at half... They don't even start you with a full health bar, dude. They start you with half your health. That's how you start the fucking game. Are you fucking shitting me? These games are hard. I remember what I was gonna fix. I was gonna turn this off. I just wanted to finish my little news video first. And this off. No, not that. Off. There we go. That's everything. Okay, cool. Off we go. This is gonna be good. So just like with the original Final Fantasy, I gotta check the volume. It's pretty loud. This game is loud. I might turn it down a little bit. I don't know. But just like with the... I'll check the VOD and see if it's too loud later. But like with the original Final Fantasy games, FF1 through 6, rations to heal yourself, eat them. If there's times where the gameplay's a little stale and monotonous or something, and there's not a lot of like cutscenes or dialogue going on, what the fuck? He just punched that guy. He's just like, he just beat him up. Card number 1. So whenever things get stale, yada yada, that kind of thing, I'll go ahead and fast forward, just like I did for FF1 through 6, especially FF2, when I skipped all that grinding by binoculars. He obtained binoculars. When I skipped all that grindy ass FF2 with fast forward, I'll do that with these games too if there's ever segments like that feel that way, but I don't think that'll be a problem. Like, this video is literally just an hour and 40 minutes. I feel like the story's gonna move pretty fast if it's that short. He just skipped that phone call, he didn't give a shit. If I remember from my experience when I played this game years ago, some of the calls just repeated. I think that's why he didn't answer. Because it was nothing new. Like, if you go back into the same area where you got a phone call previously, your codec would ring again and it would repeat the same exact phone call or whatever, or codec call. It would repeat it again just to remind you what you're supposed to be doing. Because the game did try to guide you a little bit. A little bit being the key word there. But not too much, which is to many people's frustration to this day, who go back and play this old game for the first time ever. They're just like, dude, this game gives no guidance. It's so fucking hard to figure out what to do next. Yeah. Anyway, this soldier. Ah! Sleepy. I'm still voice acting, man. It's not over. I thought I was done with voice acting after FF14, but no, I still have to narrate shit until we get to Metal Gear Solid, where things are actually voiced. But for Metal Gear 1 and 2, I'm still stuck having to read shit out loud. I'm still not getting a vacation from that. From narrating shit. Anyway, he just got a gas mask. I'm guessing there's gonna be rooms filled with poison gas, and he needs that for protection, I suppose. Like I said, I played through this years ago with save states on an emulator on my PC. Years ago, so I don't remember what the hell happens. Like, I know the general story, but oh my god. These guards have tunnel vision. They literally can only see in a straight line. Oh shit, your first weapon! A handgun. Alright, now we're strapped. Let's fucking go. Oh yeah, I gotta open up my chat on my phone now, because I realize I'm in full screen, I won't be able to see it. Is that the alert music? He just got spotted as soon as he went into there. Into that fucking room. Well, the back of that truck. I think that was the alert music, though. What is this? Oh, it's whatever. Relief? Oh, so you had to wait for the guards to just fuck off. So you just had to be patient. Oh shit, we went into 2D side-scroller mode now. That's an elevator. Oh my god. This is like playing the 2D Zelda 2, basically, for the NES. Where there were like a lot of... Oh, it's called a transceiver. I'm sorry, it's not a codec yet. It's a transceiver. Hold on, I'm gonna open my chat really quick. Just in case. I don't know, go here. Oh, what the fuck now? Go to the dashboard. Oh my god, they changed how the whole app works. Okay, stream manager. There we go. Now I can see chat. Alright. So it's called a transceiver. It's not a codec yet. We can see 120.85 is Big Boss, which I'm guessing is your... Yep, there it is. This is Big Boss. Also, look at Snake's... I believe he's already called Solid Snake in this game, but you can only see his name, I think, in the instruction manual. I'm not sure if Big Boss or anyone else who calls you on the transceiver actually says his name, your character, but I'm pretty sure it's already Solid Snake. Or maybe it's just Snake and they added the Solid part later in Metal Gear Solid. I don't know. But look at his picture, dude. Let me see. This is why I wanted to make my webcam smaller. Can you guys even see this? Let me look at my stream preview. Yes. Yes, I see my stream preview, yeah. If I hadn't shrunk my webcam, you wouldn't be able to see what the fuck I'm talking about. Look at his picture, dude. He looks like Kyle Reese from The Terminator. And this is... I looked in the comment section and people said this was actually, like, somewhat intentional. They were, like, so lazy to make their own, like, character art for their characters that they just literally ripped off images from, like, Hollywood movies and shit from... like... You know what? I don't want to spoil shit. When we get there, I'll talk about it more. But for right now, just know that it's not a coincidence that he looks like Kyle Reese from The Terminator, the 1980s, the very first Terminator movie. He's meant to look like that, basically. All memes aside, and the fact that it's literally a traceover of Kyle Reese from that movie, I gotta say it's kind of fitting. Because I think this is, in the story, this is actually supposed to be Snake's first mission ever. So for him to look at his facial expression, like I know it's really pixelated, but you can tell he looks like a rookie, and he's supposed to. You know, it's supposed to give off that vibe that this is Snake's first mission, and he's like a total noob, which is like the player if it's your first time playing this game. Like he's just this total rookie soldier dude who's just like been sent on this mission to go behind enemy lines and be like this stealth ninja and not get caught because he'll also be tortured to death or killed. And yeah, that's the vibe he gives off in this picture. And that's the vibe Kyle Reese gave off. Like, he was way in over his head, but I think that was the point of that move in The Terminator, was like his character was meant to be that type of character where he's like way in over his head, but he doesn't give up. He persists, and you know, I'm not going to spoil the movie. I know it's an old-ass movie, but I won't spoil it. But yeah, I think that's kind of what his character arc was supposed to be. Like, he overcomes... all the odds are against him, and he overcomes them, basically, and he accomplishes his mission successfully, more or less. Anyway, this is Big Boss. Be careful of cameras. Over. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Jesus Christ. This big boss guy is literally hand-holding us right now. You can obviously see the cameras, you can tell they're cameras, and he calls you to tell you the obvious. Be careful of cameras. It's like, thank you. Thank you for your help. Ammo. We got 20 pistol bullets. Now we're strapped. Our gat's got some lead in it. We can spit shit out. You can make ammo respawn by leaving and entering the room? Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
I wish I knew that. But I had save states, so it didn't really matter. I could always just reload my save state whenever... Oh shit. I'm saved! Who the fuck's that? Just a prisoner? Just some random nobody prisoner that he just saved, I guess. Oh, he knows when to put on the gas mask. Phone call. Transceiver call. This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you. Use a gas mask in gassy areas. Resistance leader Schneider knows its location. Over. Well, this guy already has... He already found the gas mask. I was gonna ask, how can you tell if there's gas in the room? Apparently you have to look for those puffs of fucking smoke or whatever on the ground right there. You see that? This game is so jank. I just realized the sidebars. I can use that to adjust my webcam. I'm looking at the stream preview. Yeah, I can make myself a little smaller, actually. So I'm not blocking anything on this. This is so jank, dude. It's some old shit. Let me make myself, like... right there. Okay, now let me go full screen again. I'm looking at my stream preview, so I can see how much space my webcam takes up in full screen mode. I think I forgot to hit transition. No, I didn't. I did. For some reason, I can still go smaller, I guess. So I don't want to block any of it, because there's sidebars right here, so I figure I should just make my webcam the same size as the sidebar. So, anyway, we're missing story. We're missing dialogue. What's going on here? Another prisoner. I'm saved! The foxhounder who infiltrated a few days ago is safe. They're holding him. So, I forgot to mention, back in this era of gaming as well, a lot of the story for video games was in the instruction manual. How did that camera not see him? Does this have a short range, or was he just fast enough to avoid detection? Now this really feels like a Zelda game. Doesn't this look like a trap they would put in like one of the top-down perspective Zelda games from the NES era or the Game Boy ones? I feel like this borrows a little bit of inspiration from like Zelda a little bit. Plastic bomb. The skills. This guy's a gamer. There you go. And plastic bombs are C4. That's how they're more modernly known. Okay, my webcam's still kind of in the frame, but it's more or less... Yeah, I think it's fine now. If I make it any smaller, you guys probably won't even be able to see my fucking facial expressions at all at this point. Just beats him up. Sounds like sword slashes, but they were punches. What the fuck? Okay, I'll go slightly smaller. I'm OCD and I want to not cover anything. That's how you took down people stealthily, huh? What did he drop? A ration or something? What was that? Let me see. Where is this? Oh, it's really delayed, that's why. Okay. I wonder if you have to use the scope if you already know what to do. So, for those who have played like Metal Gear Solid, yeah, the guards respawn. It's pretty lame. But for those who have played like Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid 2 at least, a lot of the gameplay revolves around finding key cards to unlock new doors, right? It's not too different from like Resident Evil, honestly. But in these older games, it was the same thing, but you had to manually equip the key card every time you wanted to go through one of the doors. And the doors aren't marked in this, as you see. They just look like generic doors. You had to memorize which key card went to each door, and every time you wanted to go through that door, you had to equip the damn key card for that door specifically. Just because you had the level 2 key card doesn't mean you could unlock level 1 key doors anymore. You had to go into your inventory and switch back to the level 1 key card to unlock level 1 doors, even if you had a higher level key card at that point. Yeah, this game's a nightmare. It's fucking hard. Because of shit like that. Remote-controlled missile. It tests your memory. That's just the beginning, though. Some of the boss fights are real bullshit if you don't figure out the exact strat to beat them, too. Like, it's not just that. That's just the tip of the iceberg for what makes this game hard for a lot of people in modern-day gaming. Memorizing the key card, which key card goes to which door, and this massive fucking labyrinth of a place that you're infiltrating. That's just the first step. Respawning guards is obviously not fun. You have to fucking beat them up and take them out like that every time. Like in any Metal Gear game, if you trigger an alert, fucking enemies just swarm down on you and you're very likely gonna die if you don't find somewhere to hide or get the hell away as fast as possible. They could kill you like that in this game, from what I remember. Let me see if my webcam's finally small enough. Yeah, more or less. This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you. Destroy the power panel of the high voltage current. Use a remote-controlled missile. Schneider, the Resistance leader, knows its location. Over. Since this is a walkthrough, and I feel like this person might be skipping certain things because he still hasn't found this Schneider person that he's talking about, unless it was that random person he rescued earlier. Not the second guy, the first guy he rescued, the first prisoner that he untied or whatever. It could be, but he never said his name was Schneider, so I don't fucking know. Is this okay? Yeah. So who knows? But yeah. So he said to use a remote-controlled missile. Destroy pound of the high voltage current. Oh, okay. So the floor is electrified, just like in Metal Gear Solid. There's a segment like this. It's obviously meant to be a throwback to this. Okay, finally, I found the right webcam size. The remote-controlled missile. I like it. There we go. I'll see that again because I was looking at my webcam size again. So he's got 5 missiles. It's like the Nikita missile launcher from Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Yep, there you go. Wow, so this reminds me that Metal Gear Solid was basically meant to be this, just in PlayStation graphics. But it was basically meant to be like this all over again. Except you're, different location, and the story's obviously a continuation of this, but... So he said infiltrate Outer Heaven. I guess that's the name of this place. Outer Heaven. That's all we know. Maybe I'll look up... In a little bit, I'll look up like the official synopsis for the story, so this has more context. Metal Gear 2 does a better job of actually introducing the story properly. This game is one of those where you want to know the story or the context of what's going on, go read the fucking instruction manual. So I'll probably just look up a wiki in a minute. I'm saved. Diane of the Resistance supports you on frequency 12033. Diane knows enemy information. Okay, we're getting more story. Using the transceiver sounds like the cops are about to raid you. I think that sound just keeps playing the whole time while you're trying to tune your radio to the right frequency. Then you hit send. This is Solid Snake. There it is. See, that is his name. He was always named Solid Snake, even from the first game. This is Solid Snake. Your reply, please. Receiving. This is Steve. Steve? Who the fuck is Steve? Diane? Diane went shopping and hasn't returned yet. Excuse me? Maybe that was code speak. Because, they're trying to be careful to make sure the enemy's not listening and doesn't figure out what they're doing. Well, that's interesting. Well, fuck you, Steve! I'm trying to talk to Diane! Who the fuck is Steve? He's not gonna pick that up, huh? Okay. You notice he hasn't used his gun once yet? He's still beating up the guards with his fist. This guy's a Chad, man. The person playing is a Giga Chad. Card 2. See how the doors aren't marked? Cardboard box. I forgot about that. Yeah, the classic. Hide in a cardboard box so the enemy doesn't fucking notice you. See, all these memes, these Metal Gear Solid memes, people don't even realize they started way back in the first 2 games, back in the 80s. This is like important history. He narrowly avoids getting caught sometimes. I'm butt clenching watching this guy play sometimes. But that's how this game is. There's some parts that are like, that is how you have to get through. It's just by the skin of your teeth. Like a Savage Raid prog or something. Oh, now he's using his gun. He just fired. That's because these guys are already in alert mode. So it's like a mini boss fight. Like as soon as you come into the room, they're shooting at you. Oh! Silencer. I got a silencer for a get. Take fools out stealthily now. The hell is that? A machine gun? Oh, grenade launcher. Nice. And we have really gone retro. Is that it? I think he just got a call, but he didn't answer it. Like, I saw the call thing flash like for a brief second on the bottom of the screen. I'm saved! Oh, that's it? He didn't even give us anything. Alright, fuck you too then. He missed, he was like, trying to punch him. Oh, so I'm guessing the punch button is different from shooting, because he still has his pistol equipped. Oh! That counted as triggering an alert, because he didn't punch him fast enough. Burly! So the sound effect that preceded the exclamation mark with the I gotta get that on my soundboard. I'm pretty sure it's easy to find, like... It's such a common sound effect that I've seen TV shows use the sound effect of triggering an alert in Metal Gear Solid, the little pring with the exclamation mark. Like it comes from a sound library, I think. Otherwise, they're probably paying Kojima and Konami a bunch of royalties every time they do that, I'm not sure. I think that's the call that just reminds you of the gas mask. See, the problem is you have to unequip the gas mask for a brief second. I hope you remembered which card opens that door. Otherwise, you're just going to take damage the moment you equip the card because you unequipped the gas mask. And even if you got the right card, as you saw right there, he still took damage. That's how bullshit this game was, man. This game was such horse shit that you were forced to take damage every time you went to the poison gas room. You were forced to take damage at least once. Because you had to unequip the gas mask to equip the key card to go through the fucking door. Now do you see what levels of hard I'm talking about here? Like, this is unfair hard. And again, this is just the beginning. We're in the first 15 minutes. This game gets insanely harder than this. But you know what? Since we're in the first 15 minutes, we do need more context. I'm gonna look it up. We need the actual synopsis for what the fuck is going on, because we don't know. So, give me 1 second. Let me switch to this scene for now. No, the BRB one. I'll try to make this quick. Let's see. Metal Gear, Wikipedia, that should be good enough. Let's see what it says. Make sure this page is SFW. Yep, it looks good. Alright, let's switch back. Desktop. Let's see. So, genres, action-adventure, makes sense. Hack and slash? I guess for that era, I guess it kind of counts as that, sure. Stealth? Alright, that makes sense. Let's see if it says right here. Storyline. Plot. Well, let's start with storyline. In the Metal Gear universe, history had diverged at some point during World War II, with the Cobra unit being instrumental in the defeat of the Axis powers. Cloning, AI, and robotics technology of the 1970s are more advanced. The 11 games in the main Metal Gear series continually reveal a narrative that spans 5.5 decades. Holy shit. 55 years. From the Cold War until the near future. Okay, that makes sense. Big Boss is the most relevant character within the story of the series, and of the canonical 11 games, 5 are prequels centering on his story, set decades before the events of the original Metal Gear, the one we're watching right now. Damn. Decades before that? That means at this point Big Boss is old. He's like an old man by this point where we are right now in the first Metal Gear. Which makes sense with things that come out later. I'm going to try to avoid too many spoilers. But it looks like the plot of this kind of already spoils some shit. Yeah, they didn't just... They could have just given us a plot synopsis for this game without having to involve the prequels, but I guess we're not going to get that. Let me just skim through it and see if I can... Because again, I know more or less the story. That's whatever. Maybe it's because this is about the entire series. Let's see if we can... If we click on the actual first game, maybe it just gives us a synopsis for that one. Let's see. 1987 Metal Gear video game. Alright, well here it is. Well, that's a good way to intro the whole series. Fuck it. Metal Gear is an overhead military action adventure game. This is copy-pasted on the fucking YouTube video we're watching right now. Plot. It starts with gameplay, then plot. Setting. Metal Gear takes place within an alternate history where the Cold War does not end after the 1980s, but continues into the 90s. Well, some people might say the Cold War is still happening now and never ended. But anyway. With the game's events taking place during 1995. Okay, so this is 1995. We have more context now. While not defined in the Japanese MSX2 version of the game, which referred to the year as 19XX, kind of like Mega Man X does the same shit, the release of Metal Gear Solid established the dates within its narrative. The game forms the first entry in an overarching plot concerning the character of Solid Snake, with the origins of the game's plot being later explored in 2015's Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Nice spoiler. I wasn't even going to go that far with this marathon. I'm pretty much ending it with Metal Gear Solid 4. Never played MGS5, and I don't really have much urge to. I might watch it if I'm feeling it, but honestly, this little Metal Gear marathon I'm doing is, I'm just going to say right now, it's only meant to go to 4. Maybe I'll check out Metal Gear Rising because people meme the hell out of that game and talk about how funny and absurd it is, so I might check it out for that, just for shits and giggles. But first, I'm going to go through the main games. Metal Gear, all the way to Metal Gear Solid 4. Which is pretty much where the last game I played. That's where I left the series after that. I felt like that was a good conclusion to the series. I was like, this gave me closure. That's all I needed. I'm moving on. I think the series should just have ended there. Anyway. The game forms the first entry, yada yada. The origins of this game's plot is explored in Metal Gear Solid 5, so that's a prequel. Story, because here it says, well, let's start with characters. The player's character is Solid Snake, a rookie member of the Special Forces group. That's why he looks like a rookie in the picture, where he looks like Kyle Reese from the Terminator. The Special Forces group Foxhound, sent on his first mission. He is assisted via radio by his commanding officer Big Boss, who offers information about mission objectives and items, as well as a local resistance movement composed of leader Schneider, a former architect who guides Snake through the layout of the fortress and knows the locations of key items. Diane, a former positive punk vocalist who provides information on the enemy forces from her home, and Jennifer, who infiltrated Outer Heaven's medical staff to find her missing brother and assists Snake as an inside agent. Among the prisoners Snake rescues includes Gray Fox, or later respelled as Gray Fox, as in the color gray. Or actually, no. They say gray as in the color gray Fox, but then in later versions they actually corrected the spelling to gray as in Gray, like a name instead of the color. A Foxhound agent who was captured during a previous mission. Dr. Petrovich, Dr. Drago Petrovich Madnar in later releases, a robotic engineer who is working for Outer Heaven against his will, and the Doctor's daughter, Elin, who was kidnapped by the enemy to coerce her father into developing Metal Gear. I'm tripped over myself there. Okay, I'm not going to read the next paragraph. It looks like spoilers. Story. Near the end of the 20th century, the West discovers that a weapon of mass destruction is being constructed inside Outer Heaven, a fortified state founded by a legendary mercenary, quote-unquote, 200 kilometers north of Galsburg, South Africa. So that's where we are. We're in South Africa. The Special Forces Unit Foxhound sends top agent Grey Fox to infiltrate the fortress, assess the situation, and neutralize the threat. Foxhound loses contact with Grey Fox a few days later, with his last transmission being Metal Gear, ... quote unquote. To discover what happened to Grey Fox, Foxhound Commander Big Boss sends his newest recruit Solid Snake into the area in an operation codenamed Intrude N313, which is what we saw at the beginning of the game, where literally you start the game and you get a mandatory phone call or radio call from Big Boss and he says, we're beginning Operation Intrude N313. And I think the rest of this is probably just going to spoil the rest of the... Yeah, that's it. That first paragraph is all we needed to know so we have context. That first paragraph is basically what's in the instruction manual. Everything after this is just going to spoil the whole story that we're here to watch. So that's enough. There, now we have the story. I know this is a very scuffed stream at this point. Now that we're 15 minutes into the gameplay, we have the story, we have context of what the hell is happening. Let's keep going. Scuffed ass stream. Now we know what's happening. So they sent in Grey Fox. They lost contact with him. His last transmission said Metal Gear. Big Boss, the leader of Foxhound, said, alright, we're gonna send in Snake, our newest recruit, even though we just sent in a veteran for this high-stakes mission. We lost contact with him, let's send in the rookie. Fuck it. That's like, what is this, some fucked up form of rookie hazing? Is this the hazing process for new recruits into Foxhound? Send them into, like, the most dangerous mission right after one of their top members gets, you know, not killed doing it, but, like, they lose contact with their top member? Like, what the fuck, dude? Big Boss is like, if my best man, my right-hand man, my best soldier couldn't do this, I think our newest recruit is qualified for this. You, Solid Snake, let's go. Earn your name, fool. And Solid Snake was like, yes, sir. At least Big Boss is providing support, though, right? He's telling us more or less... He's more or less guiding us a little bit. Wait, you have to do this every time? Oh my god, see, I forgot how jank this game was. Every time you come back to this hall, you have to blow this shit up again with another missile. So you don't get electrocuted and die on the fucking floor. Never take for granted and underappreciate the quality of life features we have in modern gaming today, folks. In Metal Gear Solid, you don't have to destroy that stupid thing with the electrified floor more than once. God damn, these old-ass games, man, they were hard. Because they were very jank. That's where a lot of their difficulty came from, this jankiness. Slow-ass elevator. I gotta make sure this is... I haven't even checked. Is this echoing through my mic even though I have the sound thing on? Jeez, it kind of is. I'm gonna have to... Like, I think the volume's fine for you guys for the desktop, but I'm gonna have to turn down my speakers. Yeah, because I think it's actually fucking echoing through my mic a little bit. Like, the sound suppressor isn't doing its job properly. Wait, it's using the cardboard box? Did I miss that? Hold on. This is where you use it? Oh my god. I haven't played this game in years, alright? I forgot. I'm not gonna remember all this shit. Yep, the camera doesn't think twice. Oh! Oh my god, look at the way it moves! You gotta be shitting me, dude.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the...
I'm saved! The foxhound they're called Grey Fox or something is confined in an isolated cell. Okay. So now we have another clue / context to where to find the guy. A little bit. Look at the... This is hysterical, dude. The way the box moves. Oh my god. You gotta love these old school fucking janky ass games. That's hilarious. Seeing the box go. It still looks funny even in the modern games, but like here it's there's a submachine gun. It looks like a fucking Uzi. That's just, oh my god. I have no words. It's too funny, dude. I wonder if do the cigarettes actually have any use? Or are they just there to look cool, basically? They're just a cosmetic thing. I'm saved! The best way to the isolated cell, where Gray Fox is to be caught by the enemy. The fuck? So now we purposely have to get caught so we can rescue Gray Fox? What the hell is this? Now see, if you see that, and you're a first-time player and you're not using a guide, are you gonna... the first thing I'm gonna think is, wait, so I have to trigger an alert? But then the guards are just gonna kill me. But that's all you get. That's all the guidance you get. The game is like, figure it out, stupid. So, I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to get caught by a specific set of guards somewhere deep in outer heaven. Oh, here it is. Don't move!
Oh, shit!
You're caught! Okay, so it's a scripted sequence. You just run there and you just automatically get caught. This is Big Boss. Infiltration successful. Find Gray Fox's cell. Check the wall in all caps. Over. ... over. I like how hold on, look at the way he says it. Infiltration successful. Find Gray Fox's cell. Check the wall. He just suddenly starts screaming, check the wall! Hurry! ... over. Thanks, Big Boss. Great help as always. Check the wall. Alright. Oh? Did you see how it sounded different? Look. Like, he punches the first part and it's whatever, but look. Doop, doop. And then right here. That's how you know you're damaging the wall and breaking it open. They tell you about that one, but now that's a mechanic for the rest of the game and the game doesn't tell you that. Most people might think, oh, that was a one-time thing, right? You probably just do that there because that's where Big Boss told you to do that there. Actually, that was a tutorial. For the rest of the game, you now have to go around punching fucking walls to find out where to go next if you get stuck. Like, if you suddenly realize you can't progress, time to start punching walls, then breaking them open, and they're not marked. You just have to go around, you literally, the rest of the game revolves around you just punching every fucking wall you find. Unless you have a guide, or you're following a guide, or you played through this game before and you already know where to go. Jank. Glad you arrived, rookie. I'm Gray Fox. The final weapon, Metal Gear, is a nuclear-armed, heavy-walking tank adaptable to any terrain. When complete, it enables nuclear attacks from any location on Earth. Destroy it before then. There's only one way to destroy Metal Gear. The developer, Dr. Petrovich, knows it. He's somewhere in this building. Find Dr. Petrovich. Was Rockstar low-key referencing this? With Mr. Petrovich and Grand Theft Auto 4? Were they making a nod to Metal Gear, or was it just a coincidence? I feel like it's a coincidence. They were just grabbing some random Russian name. Dr. Petrovich. And just, let's go with that. GTA 4, I mean. I don't think they were doing a callback to Metal Gear. But hey, maybe, because the first GTA game was not too long after this. But I doubt all the way in GTA 4, which was 2008, I doubt they would wait until then to make a callback to this, so... I'm Shoot Gunner? Oh, from the little bit that my eyes caught in the Wikipedia article, this is the first boss. I'm Shoot Gunner, that's his name, Shoot Gunner. No one's gotten out of here before. Oh, we got boss music. Did he just tuck and roll? Did you see that? What's this? Gear taken. Oh, you had to get your weapons and stuff back. What the fuck was that? What was that first item you... Bug? They planted a bug in your shit. Isn't this a mechanic that happens in a later Metal Gear Solid game? So I want to say that it is. I have to remember this. Because I am actually going to start playing the games starting from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, they plant something in your shit. When you get your stuff taken away, and then you get it back, they put something in there that's not supposed to be there to try and like track your movements or sabotage you. The player obviously knew about it already, so he immediately took it out. Look! Gets rid of it. Throws it out. It's like some kind of tracker or something, I guess. Who knows what it actually does if you don't get rid of it. Is this... Don't tell me this is how you kill this boss. Seriously? That's... I refuse to believe that's the intended way. That was too easy. But that's smart. That's some pretty five-head strats right there. If you try to... Because look at how he was tucking and rolling hella fast. Like, if you try to shoot him with the machine gun or the pistol, if you try to... While you're trying to line up your shots, he's just going to shoot you with his diagonal ones and kill you. He'll just murder you. But if you don't have enough missiles, you're fucked. He happened to have 3 to 4 missiles on him. How many did it take to kill him? 4. It took all 4 missiles. If he didn't have 4 missiles at this point, he would have had to fight him fair and square using the machine gun and the pistol. How much damage does the boss do when he hits you? Because I saw it right here. Shoot Gunner. What an amazing boss name. Let me see his health bar. Oh my god, dude. That's like 3 or 4 more hits and you're dead. So you have like the same amount of health as him, basically. Well, I don't know if the missiles do more damage than the pistol. This boss fight looks hella fucking hard if you don't use a missile strat that he just did right there. That's definitely a cheese strat, because like they couldn't even hurt you there. You were perfectly safe. You just shoot all the missiles, you just had to remember to make sure you had 4 before you get caught. That means the player's confident he's not going to need missiles until, for the rest of this, until he gets back to, like... It's cool you can make ammo respawn. Just keep going back in. Fill up the whole machine gun. Oh yeah, the player's gotta know. The player's gotta know at this point that, you know. He doesn't need missiles beyond this point, so he was safe to use them all up on the boss. Hey, at least the boss doesn't respawn. Can you imagine how lame that would be? If the boss fight... Was that a... PETA! He just killed the dog! Did you see that? Doge! Concerned Doge was murdered. Right in front of our eyes. Is that what you look like running without a weapon in your hand? C4. Semtech. Plastic bombs. More bombs? Oh, that's a uniform. Enemy uniform. Oh, hell yeah. Now we can disguise ourselves as one of them. Let's fucking go. Check the stream, make sure it's actually working. Yeah. Everything's good. Death. Poor Doge, man. At least they only die in one shot. It's not like fighting dogs in Resident Evil. I'm guessing those are German Shepherds from their design, but maybe not. They look like it. The fur colors. Plastic bomb. The dog's gonna respawn, so he's gonna have to shoot him again in a second. So he knows it's a good player. They know they're about to have to blast the dog again. Oh wait, it's kind of far away. I thought it was right next to the door. Blast him. Sent him straight to fucking Broadway. Smoked. Ada! I got a dog activates even though you're in a completely different corridor. Oh. Dude, the dog literally like followed him all the way there from the other screen. Jesus. Oh, that means this dog's about to roll up on him. It's chasing him. It's coming. But it makes sense because they track your scent. Oh, there it is. Oh, they outrun you too, which is realistic. More of them. Run, dude. Fucking dog's just chasing you down. The dodge. Look how the dog just keeps running. Oh, he turned around though. They do double back. Bomb blast suit. Oh shit. Now we're in, what the hell's that movie? The Hurt Locker? We're in the Hurt Locker now. Got the bomb blast suits. We can disarm some bombs safely. Blasted. Doge. Blue blue. I want to hear the actual audio balance coming from my stream. I'll try to keep the phone away so that it doesn't. Hold on. Sounds good. I thought the game might be too quiet. Nope, it's perfect. It's like loud and clear, but my voice doesn't overpower it, and it doesn't overpower my voice. It's actually perfect. So I'm glad I can keep the audio balance pretty much where it was throughout all of FF14. I don't have to adjust my OBS settings. Whoa. I was about to fall backwards. Sometimes you can't trust your chair, man. Psst, psst. I have no ammo. I have no honor. I don't know why I remembered that. That's a throwback to Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. Me and my cousin used to love playing the shit out of that. Way back in the day. The first Black Ops. I forgot the character's name too, the one who says that. I have no ammo, I have no honor. It was a Japanese soldier, I just can't remember his... I can't remember his name. Takeo or... Damn, I can't remember. I thought he was gonna fucking punch him and beat him up from behind, but no. Or shoot him, but no, he's like, fuck it. Excellent. I'm saved! The only way to the courtyard is a parachute dive from the rooftop. Holy shit! You have to base jump? Oh shit, is that floor electrified or... No, it's not, because that guy would be... Yeah, it's fine. Why the hell's it blue? What the hell's going on? fuck is that? IR goggles. Oh, infrared goggles. Damn. So you can see like infrared lasers. Yeah, this game's storyline basically goes off of Cold War politics from back in the 80s and 90s, as the synopsis of the storyline said on the Wikipedia article. And I tried to avoid spoilers by not looking too much at the other paragraphs that we saw there, but my eyes caught a few glances there about the overall story of Metal Gear and what it revolves around. And like, the Cold War politics is only like, it's a big part of it, but it's also not exactly the center focus. But my eyes caught a few glances and I was like, oh yeah, it's about that too. But I don't want to say it because it's spoilers for later stuff. Stuff they elaborate on more, I feel I remember in like Metal Gear Solid 1 mostly. And then it just kind of goes from there. And that's part of this whole journey though, right? It's part of the ride. Discovering the story as we go through the series. And like I said, my plan is to to watch Metal Gear 1 and 2 and then play Metal Gear Solid 1. Maybe do the VR missions as well. Because that even though that one doesn't have much of a storyline to it, it does tie in. They do reference it, I think, in Metal Gear Solid 2 quite a bit. Then obviously Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and then 4. And like I said, maybe if I'm feeling it, as a bonus, when we finish 4, I'll actually do Metal Gear Rising. I might as well just say now, I've never played or watched Metal Gear Solid 3 or Metal Gear Rising. Those will be blind playthroughs for me. I might have to turn chat into follower-only mode when that happens because people might come in and spoil shit, so I'll say that now, where I know a lot of people aren't watching right now. No, from now on I'll keep it hush-hush. I won't say anything more because otherwise people will come in and say some shit. I've heard how people hype up Metal Gear Solid 3 though. Like people have said, oh, that's the best one in the franchise, you know. Oh, we're back here again. I didn't even see how he made his way back. I zoned out a little bit. See, this is kind of starting to turn into like the Final Fantasy 2 grind, where like there hasn't been a lot of story at this point. It's mostly just been gameplay now, so it's like I'm starting to zone out. I think now's a good time to start speeding it up. What's the most watched part of the video? The ending, of course. People just want the story. People just want to see how it ties into the next game, basically, and the rest of the series, so they just skip to the end. Alright, let's speed it up to the next story beat then. I don't want to speed it up too much, though. Let me get the slider out. That's what I was doing for FF1 through 6, I believe. I just had the slider out like this. Double speed. Oh shit, my computer's whirring. It's chugging. This new web browser is much nicer on the resources, my computer's resources, but when I speed up a video, it's still, you know, my computer's now having to download the video twice as fast, so it's like the fucking cooling fan is going right now. It's nowhere near as bad as it was when I was using Firefox, though. Firefox is too resource heavy. This Opera GX web browser that I've started using, which was recommended to me by Crimson, who's here often, who comes by the stream often, it uses like half the resources of Firefox. So I was like, fuck it. For that alone, even if it's not like the meta web browser to use, I'll use this one for now, because at least for streaming like this, for watching videos on stream. Because yeah, with Firefox, oh my god, dude. The way my computer's chugging right now, it would have been doing that while I was watching at normal speed. It was just like, fucking sounds like a rocket's taking off. It's horrible. It's like playing FF14 on PS4. Now that I'm using this web browser, it's like playing FF14 on PS5. It's total silence. Quiet. You get to just hear the fucking game instead of your console about to explode. You know? Ah, sleepy. He fell asleep? What a chub. Chub? Oh shit, is it? Oh shit, this is where you use the infrared goggles to see where the lasers are pointing. Isn't it obvious though because of the red line? Oh, okay. These ones are obvious. The ones that are facing towards the camera. The red, obviously there's lasers there, but the ones on the sides, you can't tell unless you use the goggles where those lasers are. See, so like right here, you wouldn't be able to know this is there without the infrared goggles, and you wouldn't know this one was there. These ones, like I said, they're pretty obvious. And you wouldn't know that one either. So yeah, you do need the goggles. Alright, we're seeing new gameplay mechanics. Let's fucking go. Alright, here we go. Also, speaking of how I zoned out because it turned into nothing but gameplay and hardly any story cutscenes, Metal Gear 1 and 2 are pretty much the exception. The rest of the series is pretty much 90% cutscenes. Most Metal Gear fans already know this. But for those who are new to this series, if you're somehow deciding to get into this series for the first time by watching me watch it, for whatever reason, well, I appreciate you. I don't know why you chose me, but if you are, I'm letting you know right now, this game and the second one are outliers. The rest of the franchise is not like this. This, as you can see, is mostly gameplay. The rest of the franchise is mostly cutscenes, with a little bit of gameplay here and there. That's pretty much how it is. It's a straight up fucking movie game. Some more than others, though. The one that mostly feels like a movie is Metal Gear Solid 4. That one has, like, literally sequences of cutscenes that puts FF14 to shame. I'm not kidding. Like, it still beats FF14, I feel, with how long some cutscenes can be. Like, it frequently has sequences of cutscenes that are, like, an hour or two straight, with no gameplay in between. But, again, for right now, mostly gameplay. Alright, what'd this guy say? Did he just say I'm saved and that's it? Did he fuck off? I'm saved. Okay, cool. See you later, buddy. Who's next? Ballsy motherfucker doesn't even put on the infrared goggles again. He already knows. Giga Chad. I'm saved! He's restored his health too. Dr. Petrovich is in a cell in the courtyard. Okay, where the fuck's the courtyard? They tell you these things like you're supposed to just know where they're at, but I guess just keep moving forward. I'm Machine Gun Kid. You can't go on. It's fucking boss names. Shoot Gunner? Machine Gun Kid? Oh, you're gonna do the missile strat again. I feel like this is the obvious meta for defeating these guys, isn't it? Because they literally can't hit you if you hide behind something, but you can hit them with this missile. It's like a cheese strap, but it also feels like the intended mechanic with how insanely difficult it looks to try to fight these guys in a head-on fight. Like, look at this. Just look at how this dude, he peppers you with... He could probably destroy you, your entire health bar, in one of those flurries of bullets right there before you could even get a single shot off on him. I don't blame this player for using the missiles. The missile strat. I wouldn't be surprised if they do this for the speedrun, too. There he goes. Fuck you, Machine Gun Kid. Metal Gear 2, even though it still mostly looks like this, it's pretty old school, does also have more cutscenes than this one. Parachute. Also now you can do that thing that other guy said, right? Parachute off the rooftop building or whatever. Yeah, Metal Gear 2 is where you start to see the series' signature cutscene heavy storytelling. Which for those of you who are FF14 fans, you'll feel right at home. Because that's FF14 and MSQ. This is like cutscenes for days, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of crossover between like Metal Gear Solid and FF14 fans just because of that fact alone. Who knows? Sleepy. The difference is this game doesn't do that thing where it warns you. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Please set aside enough time to view these cutscenes in their entirety, because we worked really hard on them. They don't say that last part, I sort of embellished and added that, but you know, that's basically what they're saying, because they're like, please set aside enough time to view the scene in their entirety. Metal Gear Solid does the same thing without telling you that. Without giving you the heads up. There was one time, I'll never forget this, one time I was playing through Metal Gear Solid 2. No, even the first one. This happened in both games when I replayed them one time. Oh shit, we're on the roof. Real quick. One time I literally just called the character, each game has a different character for this. I called the character you used to save your game, and it started an entire conversation and set like an entire codec call that lasted for no shit 30 plus minutes. All I wanted to do was save the game. I was like, I'm just trying to save because I'm about to stop playing. I was literally about to start playing, that's what it was. But even if you were just saving because there's a boss fight coming up and you know about it, I just wanted to save, and then literally after saving, they're like, do you need anything else? Oh, yes, this. And then they just started going off. I triggered an optional like 30 minute cutscene of dialogue in the codec call just from saving the fucking game. I was like, I appreciate the story, but I really just wanted to save the game and fucking stop playing. I didn't want to sit through 30 fucking minutes of dialogue after saving. Jesus Christ. Because if I would have just shut off the game at that point, when you load it back up, it would not have shown that phone call. So I had to let the call play and then call her back to save again, so that I could save having that cutscene watched, even though it doesn't really affect your outcome or anything. But still, I was just like, I just wanted to save to go to sleep. I didn't need to see a 30-minute dialogue. This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you. Why does he keep forgetting to tell us shit? What the hell, Big Boss? This is kind of sus. Why aren't you telling us crucial information? Why do you keep starting your calls with I forgot to tell you? What kind of fucking boss are you, man? Like, or not boss. What's the word here? Like, whatever the title they give to people who are, like, giving you remote assistance or, like, remote, they have a name for it. It's a tactical support? I forget the actual military term for when, like, you're getting your intel from somebody, like, back at base or something, and they're feeding you instructions through radio or whatever. I forget what the title they give them. But, you know, operations support, things like, whatever it is. It's like, you suck, dude. How do you keep forgetting to tell me details? Like, valuable intel I should know before even having come into this mission. You're like the incompetency right now. Come on, Big Boss, please. Live up to your reputation as the leader of this elite squad. And stop omitting details. Let me know what I need to know to get through this mission, man. Mission support, tactical support, whatever the hell you would call it. Did he just get blown back? Look. He got shoved back by something. This is Big Boss, I forgot to tell you. The rooftop is sealed by a wind barrier. What the fuck is a wind barrier? Find the bomb blast suit. Over. That's what it's for? It's not for actual explosions? It's so that you don't get blown away by the wind like that? Oh my god. Oh, I thought we actually got to see him walk around in like a bomb blast suit looking like an astronaut. I guess not. I'm just making fun of like, I'm not, you know, I'm just memeing on the fact that Big Boss keeps starting his radio calls with, I forgot to tell you. It's like, I guess maybe he hasn't started every call like that, but I feel like there's a few where he's said that already a few times. Like, oh, I forgot to tell you this. Oh, I also forgot to tell you this. It's like, bruh, you're supposed to be, like, my tactical mission support operative, remote operative or whatever. Whatever, I can't remember the name they use. For, when they do, they say it out loud in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. And then when we get there, I'll be like, that's the word I was looking for back in Metal Gear 1, but I'll just say tactical support for now, I guess. It's supposed to be like tactical support and you keep forgetting to tell me shit. You don't want your tactical support telling you, I forgot to tell you this, I forgot to tell you that. It's like, dude. You're gonna fucking die. It is one of those... What? How did that not trigger an alert? That is... Let me see that again. No. No fucking way. Fuck that. He totally got busted. How did that... Look at that.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit. I'm calling it right there. I don't know how the hell that guy didn't... You know... How it didn't go into alert mode from that. I think in Metal Gear 2 they actually do have cones of vision like they have in the modern games. But in this game it's literally just a straight line. If you're even slightly misaligned with them, they won't see you. It's really funny. Pluck, pluck. I just recognized the sound effect. Listen, I know where this is from. That is the same sound effect they use for Super Mario Brothers, the same era of video games, for when you shoot the fucking fire flower. Pluck, pluck. That's the same exact sound effect when Mario shoots the fire flower out of his hand. When he shoots the fireballs out of his hand when he gets the fire flower. That's the same exact sound effect. Can't believe I never recognized that till now. I'm saved! Use a parachute to dive between the fences. Okay. Woo! Damn! I started my stream late. Am I gonna be able to finish? Oof. Probably not. Gonna have to split this into two. Guys, I'm gonna have to go to bed in a bit, so I'll probably stop in about 20 minutes. We'll be at the 1 hour mark. So it'll be like right here. And then we'll do the second half tomorrow. Maybe start Metal Gear 2 while we're at it. The fuck is this, dude? Windy ass bridge. I like how they call it a wind barrier. They couldn't have just said it's just wind because you're at a high altitude because you're on the rooftop of a gigantic military installation, I'm guessing. Instead they just call it a wind barrier? Like, what the hell is a wind barrier? What the fuck is this? They got jetpacks! He cheated! Dude, he lost half his health from getting shot twice. Oh shit, they chased him in here! Mine detector? That was a mechanic back then too? He knows he has no chance of killing these guys, there's too many of them, so he's just fucking running for it. We got jetpack enemies. Look at it, like they're holding little jetpacks like in GTA San Andreas and they're just going pew pew and shooting at you. This is insanity. He's gotta eat one of those rations. He does have rations, doesn't he? Oh, he opened up the wrong inventory. Yeah, he's got 6. Oh, nice. At least rations are almost a full heal. They're pretty good. What is that, a Hind D? Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here? I don't know what the hell that was. I was trying to impersonate Snake and for some reason I almost deflated myself. What the fuck is he throwing? Oh, it's the grenade launcher weapon. It just looks like you're throwing them even though it's an actual grenade launcher gun. Oh my god, dude. Is that boss meant to be cheese like that? Or is that like something people just figured out later? No, he could shoot him there. Why didn't he? I guess the AI derps out if you're standing there. We saw it when he came in. It can shoot at the angle to hit him there, but for some reason it doesn't. So he just got a free boss win. Look, it's not even... yeah. I'm guessing if you get closer, the helicopter rotors probably damage you too. Even though it doesn't make physical sense, but top-down video games, I feel like they would do that. Nice. That's the first time we see the grenade launcher in action. It gives you the targeting for where it's gonna land, but then it arcs like a true grenade launcher. It doesn't go like straight ahead. That makes sense. Also, use the parachute here. What happens if you just walk off the edge without putting it on first? Do you just die immediately? You probably just go right here, you just see the screen, you just flop and just splat on the ground or something. You land in a courtyard full of dogs. Who did they say was in the courtyard? Dr. Petrovich? Oh, so here's where you use the mine detector. So you can actually see where the mines are. Okay, here, at least this is better than the mine detector in future games where you don't get to see the mines like this. This is a quality of life update. No, this is a quality of life we lost in future games. The mine detector's not that good. You don't get to just see them like that. I think you see them on the Soliton radar in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. I think. But outside of that, you had to listen for a beeping sound. As you got closer to the mines, there were like little claymores on the ground, if I'm remembering correctly. They were really tiny, though. And you had to listen for it. It would start beeping like blim, 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 telling you that there was a mine really close. I think that's how it works. I might be thinking of a different game. I'm saved. Dr. Petrovich was moved to building... What? That was too fast. Petrovich was moved to building 2. Building 2 is 10 kilometers north of here. Cool. Thanks, buddy. Have a safe trip back to wherever. This is the northern regions of South Africa, right? That's what they said? It was an ambush. I would have thought that was like infinite enemies going through this blind, but apparently not. It was the player knew there was only there was a cap on the enemy, so he just kept killing them until they stopped. Like how he carefully lines up the shot, pauses, and then watch. And the guy just disappears with the, like a little explode sound. He's just like, dude, you gotta love old games like this. Like, even if it's not nostalgic, because maybe you didn't grow up with this. I didn't. I'm not that old. Shit. It's still pretty funny to, like, there's a certain charm to these old school games, you know? These old school 8-bit games. There's a certain charm to seeing that. It's just, it's pretty fucking funny. Like... Now we're in like some kind of desert region. Well, again, South Africa, so... They're dropping bombs here. Let me read that again. Did I actually get that right? Or where did it take place? Yeah, it says 200 kilometers north of Galsburg, South Africa. Okay, there it was. I had to double check where the hell we were geographically. That explains the desert region here. I don't even know where the hell Galsburg is, but I know where South Africa is at least. I know the region in general. That's good enough. Stocking up on them rations. How many can you carry at once? Very cool cheese strat, though. Well, I mean, you might as well use one to top off your health. Why not? And then just pick it up to replace it, right? For some reason, it doesn't do that. He decides to be a Giga Chad and just leave himself with that small chunk of health missing. Oh, great. Now they're dropping bombs. Oh, that's a nice cheese strat. Just keep switching between screens. You're gonna have to fight a tank. Even in this game, Solid Snake has to take out a goddamn tank by himself? Oh, so you have to... This is what the mines are for. They're made for this boss fight. That's bullshit!
Dude, bullshit.
Thank you, Jacob, yes. I like how you can still get shot when you're behind cover right there. They can still arc the bullets in a way that hits you. Oh wow, this boss takes patience. How much damage he took from getting shot once, too? He lost like... Did he lose that much health? Oh, it's because he got hit twice. Okay, I didn't see that. You don't get that many iframes. Oh, never mind. He did, he just got shot again, like... right there. Okay. Three mines. Is that how many you're allowed to plant at once, or? He's risking it, man. I wonder he stocked up on hella rations. Kendo was driving that tank? Holy shit! He killed Kendo! A foxhounder has infiltrated. Don't let him in. Uh-oh. They know about Solid Snake. They know he's here. This is Big Boss. That's a checkpoint. Wear an enemy uniform and infiltrate. Call on frequency 120.13. Yeah, 120.13. From now on. Over. He's changing his frequency? Okay. Security reasons, I guess. So this is what the uniform's for. See, like, if you forget any of these items, you have to double back so far to go get them, if you didn't find them before you got here. Like, we picked up the uniform ages ago. Proceed. So I'm guessing even if you walk behind them, they'll see you automatically if you don't wear the uniform. I like how they didn't bother making a new sprite for wearing the uniform either. They made one... So hold on, they made a new sprite for the cardboard box to show that you're actually inside a cardboard box moving around. But they didn't make one for the bomb blast suit or for the enemy uniform. Your character still just looks like... Solid Snake's still just wearing his little stealth gear. And they're just like, oh, proceed. Just because you have the uniform equipped. Budget limitations, man. Can you arc the grenades from in there? Oh, they can still see you. Shit, dude. Kendo? Dude, why is it every time he destroys one of these giant contraptions we hear Kendo? He's like... Did they clone Kendo and he's like piloting all these things? I know, it's a stupid joke, I'll let it go. Excuse me. Jesus. That's what I get for making cringy ass Kendo jokes. A mine. He spent like, what, 9 mines destroying that tank earlier? By the way, that last boss fight was hell fucking fast. What exactly was that thing that he just... What the fuck is that? A plow like a snow plow or something? The hell did he fight? That boss fight was so fast. What is that thing? Yeah. I guess it was just kind of... I guess it was some kind of plow. It was just like gonna keep going forward until it squishes you if you don't kill it fast enough, I guess. Just spam grenade launcher ammo on it. Pew pew! Found it. Mine. Ammo. Oh, no way! The enemies are set up so as soon as you come out of here, they see you right away. There's no way to avoid it! That's bullshit! That's some cheap game design. See what I'm talking about? There's no way to avoid this alert! The enemies are facing the door. So they'll just see you automatically no matter what you do. Run, dude! I like the alert music though. I like how they show how he's treading water. The fact that he's swimming is displayed by the fact that he's like floating up and down like this in one spot. Look at how many items you can get in this game. Holy shit. Okay. Tricky. I'm guessing you can't swim through the deeper areas there? That rectangle that looks like it's like hella deep. The hell is that thing? Is that like a radio antenna? Sneaks around to kill him from behind. Yeah, it is. It's an antenna. Called it. 120.13. This is Big Boss's new frequency, right? This is Big Boss. We had a jamming attack, but it's solved. Over. Oh, you picking up that antenna and taking it is like disabling an antenna that was jamming the radio so he couldn't call you. Now he can call you, or you can be in contact again now, I guess. How come they never mentioned... Well, I guess they couldn't, right? How could they call you to mention that the radio was being jammed? Well, duh. Because the radio was being jammed. They couldn't... God. Now I'm... now I'm the one being stupid. Nothing new, though. I have a lot of stupid moments. Wow, it's tight. You gotta move immediately. Is that B for like basement or something? Oh yeah, that's R for roof. Raise the roof! Oh, instant alert! What's going on? The music. Oh shit! It's a straight up gunfight. The gunplay is almost as bad as GTA 1 and 2. I'm saved! Dr. Petrovich is in an underground cell. Actually no, GTA 1 and 2. I played those also. They had a little bit of... Well no, I actually played GTA Advance, they had the same gameplay. But GTA 1 and 2, yeah, more or less the same. It was like this, but I think it was a little bit more forgiving. With the way bullets would move. I don't know. We'll see when we get there, because I'll be obviously watching those as well. Jesus Christ, dude! You just have to fucking run for it! Like, there's just... Every screen, you're already in instant alert and everybody's just shooting at you, trying to kill you. They do this in other Metal Gear... Oh my god. They do this in future games, too. There's certain segments where... To break up the monotony of constantly doing stealth, they have segments where you literally are just automatically in an alert. It's a scripted alert, you can't avoid it. And enemies just keep coming at you infinitely. You can fight them back and kill some of them, but they'll just keep respawning and you just have to fucking book it. You have to run for it. Oh wait, somebody... I feel like I rambled too much and didn't... Like, did somebody call him just now? Was I not paying attention? I feel like there was a quick transceiver call just now. Maybe I was... derping out again. I like the music, dude. Did somebody call him? No. I think it's because he pulled up his inventory. I thought somebody called him. Fucking derped out. Talking too much. Hard 5. The music, man. I'm bopping to it. Hard 5. You're just supposed to know, like, if it's your first playthrough, you're just gonna be switching between cards there, hoping the next one you pick actually works. Imagine getting there and you don't have the right card, you're fucked. If you can go into that room to pick up card 5 and you get there, you're screwed. They'll fucking kill you before you can make it back. Look at this shit. This is insane. Just gotta run for your fucking life. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. If you die. We're not gonna see any deaths, obviously. They're probably edited out, or it's a perfect run from somebody who's played the game a bunch of times and knows what they're doing. 120.26. Who the fuck is this? This is Schneider. Oh shit. There's a gassy area in there. Over. Hey, at least they're being nice. They're actually warning the player ahead of time. You're about to need your gas mask again. Game's not too cheap. I'm saved! That's it? You didn't have any valuable information. I guess we rescued somebody, that's what counts, right? Oh. Oh, there we go. Start punching walls again. I'm guessing at this point you have to use plastic bombs to blow open walls now. Punching it doesn't do it anymore. It just helps you find which wall to break, but you still have to, you know... How much damage do you... That's so cheap. You have to take a little bit of damage when switching out the gas mask for the keycard. And look, how were you supposed to know that's keycard 1? He could have died switching... Like, if this was a blind playthrough, he could have died switching between all the different keycards until he found the right one. If he went in reverse order, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, his whole health bar would have been gone by the time he got to keycard 1. He would have had to use a ration to keep from dying. Cheap ass game. I'm saved. Only way off this floor is to use the north elevator. Okay. Roger that. Oh, is this... You're trapped. What? The real Dr. Petrovich is on floor 2. Oh my god. Die, Foxhounder! Oh! Wait, is that literally what you just had to step back? Immediately? As soon as that cutscene is over? No fucking way anybody survived that their first playthrough. Without a guide, knowing what was going to happen next. It's a pitfall, you just die. Like, look at how insanely fast that is. Like, if I was playing for my first time and I saw that, I would have sat there and be like, oh shit, is he going to turn into like a boss enemy or something? I would not have reacted fast enough to get out of this. That would have happened, I'd be like, what? No! And then dead. And I'd be like, the fuck? Like, how the hell was I going to know that was going to, you know? Cheap ass game. Card 6. Jesus Christ. Blick, 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 blick. Ammo. He didn't even risk trying to get that ration. He was like, fuck it. I'll get the ration after I come back. Like on the way back, basically. Plastic bomb. Okay. Oh, he's gonna stock up? Okay, let me fast forward to this. He's restocking his shit by entering and exiting the room. He probably only does this one more time. This is probably it. Like, I don't think he's gonna do it again. We'll see. Now he's going back in. Good time to fast forward. Okay. I'm Fire Trooper. I'll roast you. Holy shit. Did I read that right? I'm pretty sure I did, but... I'm Fire Trooper, I'll roast you. Okay, cool. Holy shit, dude. That is a massive AoE range he's got. The, like, the arc length he sweeps out is huge. Yeah, if you don't move right away when you come into the... Oh my god, every boss, dude, I swear to god. You just kill every boss like this? There's like one strategy to kill all the bosses in this game. This is it. Nice. Alright, cool. I do appreciate that they went out of their way to make unique boss design, though. I bet this game was praised for that back in the day, at least. For that alone. The fact that not every boss is just some generic military soldier trying to shoot you with the same machine gun or something over and over. They actually made different types of soldiers using different kinds of weapons as boss fights. That's actually pretty cool. And then the mech fights, too. Fighting the Russian helicopter gunship. The Hind D. I'm guessing that's what that was. The design looked pretty similar to that. I don't know, though. It looked like the one from Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, the gunship, the tank, the plow thing. The first two bosses, the first two human bosses were a little ridiculous. Shoot Gunner, he just kind of fucking shoots these weird spike ball things at you, and then Machine Gun Kid literally just fires a machine gun down a corridor at you. And now this one was a little bit more unique, so, you know, flamethrowers just sweeping it out. I'm guessing they expect you to try to get in front of him, shoot him, and then run for safety before he roasts you with the... Before he fires the flame again and does this. So you have to time when you go out in front of him to shoot him and then go back into that hiding spot he was at. But this person just went to that hiding spot and fired fucking remote-controlled missiles from there and just cheesed the whole fight flawlessly. Like he has with the other human bosses that he fought. Maybe that was the intended strat. Maybe it's not a cheese strat. Maybe that's what you're supposed to figure out that that's how it goes. I don't know. Holy shit, dude. You put on the goggles at the last second. Damn. Look at him go. You know what's funny is you can see Solid Snake's character model. He has black hair, just like he does in Metal Gear Solid. You know, the rest of the series. But in the transceiver radio calls, he has brown hair and looks exactly like Kyle Reese, who has brown hair from the Terminator. I'm saved! The water channel goes to building 3. Okay. Fucking blasted his face off. Flashlight. Okay. How's that gonna be used later? Well, that sucked. The music. Has it been the same music since we started the game? I feel like it hasn't changed. It's just been the same exact track on repeat, and the only thing that breaks up the monotony of it is when you get busted or go into a boss fight. When you trigger an alert or go into a boss fight, it's like the only time it changes. Oh shit. So, okay, this game came out in 1987. The storyline takes place in 1995. So it was like Kojima was trying to five-head this and predict that the Cold War would keep going into the 90s, and it was gonna turn into this. Some sort of semi-steampunk, futuristic timeline of human history where not only does the Cold War keep going into the 90s, but they eventually develop an all-terrain tank-like monstrosity of mechanoloid called Metal Gear that can fire a nuclear warhead from any position on the planet because it's all-terrain and is capable of firing nuclear warheads off. So you don't need to fire it off from like a missile silo or drop it from a plane. So it's like some kind of, you know, revolutionary weapon technology. That's the whole concept behind Metal Gear. What the hell? What are these guys? He got hit. How much health did that take? Oof. They don't trigger alerts, they just ram into you, I guess. What's the gimmick with these guys? I thought he was gonna shoot him. No, he just had to shoot one of them. Oh, is this the real one? I'm Dr. Petrovich. My daughter Elin was taken hostage. I won't talk about Metal Gear unless you save her. She is confined in the basement of Building 1. Save her! That's a horrible Russian accent I'm doing right there. Jesus Christ! I'm guessing he's meant to be Russian because of the name. And it makes sense with the whole Cold War thing going on. And the helicopter, the Russian gunship. And didn't Russia during the Cold War have a small foothold in, like, some regions in Africa? So that could, yeah, they could be tying it in to that, yeah. Maybe all these soldiers are meant to be Russian, but we can't tell because they're so pixelated. Can't even see their face or anything. Who knows? Because yeah, like, I'm guessing this is... The story's meant to be sort of like from a Western perspective kind of thing. You know? Like, Solid Snake's supposed to be like this American hero going up against, you know, the USSR, the Russian commies, or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing just because the helicopter they used looked like it was the Russian gunship, I forgot its name. I don't fucking know. And then Dr. Petrovich, maybe it's meant to be like a trope of a Russian scientist who developed this revolutionary nuclear launching weapon, all-terrain weapon called Metal Gear that's being coerced into developing it and all this stuff. Some like Russian super genius scientist. I'm saved. Call Jennifer of the Resistance on frequency 12048. Oops, I meant to hit spacebar to pause. Yeah, 120.48. Jennifer offers aid but is prideful. Keep the highest class or she won't reply to you. The fuck does that mean? I'm trying to spice it up a little. Adding some sound effects to when soldiers get shot and killed. So what does he mean, try to keep some class? What is that a clue for? Like, what are you supposed to do? So this is her frequency, 120.48. This is Solid Snake. Your reply, please. This is Jennifer. I'm preparing a rocket launcher. Take it. Over. What was the gimmick? Oh, there it is. So you have to call her before you come into this room, and then the rocket launcher spawns? What happens if you try to come into this room without calling her? Rocket launcher. Cool. That's fucking weird. Oh shit.
What?
I thought he was gonna shoot that one too. Don't tell me it's the only way to kill. It's got no ammo! Also, what was the gimmick with her? You said you had to keep high class. Does that mean you had to call her while holding card 6? I don't understand what the hell just happened, but Jennifer helped us out, I guess.
You bastard!
Oh, he fucked up. He fat-fingered. Alright, I'll stop. That's enough for now. Later we'll have actual voices for the soldiers and everything, so. But for now, I'm just improvising. Oh shit! This is not a good place to farm ammo. I'm guessing he doesn't have a choice though. Oh, so hold on a second. You have to. Of course, yeah. Why would I expect any better from an old ass game like this? If you want ammo for a specific weapon, you have to equip the weapon first before actually picking up the ammo to get ammo for that weapon and that weapon only. Why would I have thought that picking up a weapon ammo box, an ammo box, would just give you automatically ammo for any weapon that doesn't have max ammo already, or just give you a little bit of ammo for all your weapons, right? No, of course not. So he's forced to have to come back in and kill those guys every time just to get more rocket ammo. Rocket launcher ammo. Yep, here it goes again. And every time he inevitably gets hit again. So this is gonna run through his rations. He can't keep doing this. Good thing he's stocked up on those. The music is catchy. Holy shit, how many rockets does he need? He's got 24. This dude's good. He's armed to the fucking teeth now, dude. We got one single infantry soldier here, packing enough heat to start a small fucking war. At this point. Jesus Christ! Why does he carry so many weapons on him? I thought he was gonna go back in one more time. I think he's good. He's good. We're not missing much in terms of... Oh, that's their gimmick. These buff-ass dudes can only be killed with rockets. How many did that take? 2, 3, 4. 4 fucking rockets and you had to kill them to get card 7. Jesus Christ, dude. I will break you. Like basically Drago from Rocky 4. Can only be killed with a rocket launcher. I think my mind is just going to 80s references like that just because, you know. Oh shit. This is Solid Snake, your reply please. This is Jennifer. I'm opening the door. Over. So we get to see her? Is that a compass? What is that? Compass. I'm guessing fast reflexes and good memory. He knew that dude. He remembered that guy was gonna spawn right there in front of him. They just immediately fired his gun as soon as he came out. Was it necessary to fire 3 times like that? I feel like he's just getting trigger happy because he has such an abundance of handgun ammo. At this point, he doesn't care. It's like fuck it. Pew pew pew. See, again, he makes it look easy, but if you don't know the game, every time you get to a new door, okay, let's try card 1, nope. Card 2, nope. Card 3, nope. Card 4, nope. Card 5, nope. Or in this case, it worked, but still. Every time you got to a new door, imagine doing that every fucking time. Opening up your inventory, does this card work? No, 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 found it. Okay. And now I have to remember that later when I come back to this specific door. That's why I play these games with a guide. I'm saved! Use a compass to cross the desert. Okay. Get wrecked. Ah, sleepy. Oh shit, you gotta be fucking fast. Doge! This place looks familiar. He's back here again? You can tell he's getting close to the end of the game because he's got so many fucking items in his inventory. He's pretty much gonna be full. His inventory's gonna fill up pretty soon. So now he's backtracking through an old area. I think I will just finish now. It's only like 30 minutes left. Yeah, I won't go to bed too late. Ration. Problem is, you're gonna end up losing health picking up one every time, but it's a net gain though. Like he's getting more rations than the amount of health he's profiting health from doing this. If he was too slow to come back in every time though, but okay, he's done farming. He's done farming rations. Plastic bomb. Oh shit, now we got the trap floor mechanic with the fake Dr. Petrovich is now like just a random normal thing on any floor that looks normal. The floor can just open up and swallow you whole. The fuck is this? Hi, this is Diane. How are you? Be careful of pitfalls. That's it? Hold on. First time we meet Diane and she just says, be careful of pitfalls. Bye. ... Bye. Gotta love the writing in this. The dialogue and the translation. She warned you about pitfalls at this point in the game, when you've already had the potential to be killed by 2. It's like another one of those I forgot to tell you moments. Like... You're telling me this now? I've already died to like 2 of them. No fucking... See, he took a breath there. Look, he pauses because he knows this is hard as shit to do. He made it look easy, but that looked hard as fuck. He barely made that. Look at that shit, dude. That's why he paused, because he was like, okay. Oh! That or he made a save state. Maybe he's playing on emulator and just wanted to make sure. Maybe that was an edit because he didn't make it the first time he died. Edited that out of the video. Dude! Oh my god! This is insane. But at least there's no guards. Jesus Christ. Like, you gotta hand it to them, at least there's no fucking cards. Or guards. Sorry, I saw the card and was like... Oh wait, what did he have on before that? Oh, the flashlight! This is where you use the flashlight. And as soon as he takes off the flashlight, you can't see anything. It's pitch black, right? Okay, yeah. So, the flashlight is essential. They designed it so that there's no way you can get through this without the flashlight. Unless you somehow memorize with nothing but a black screen to go on and your character's position, you somehow memorized exactly where the walls and the corridors are and where the pitfalls are going to open up and which way to run as soon as they open up. With nothing but pitch black darkness. There's like a 99.99999% chance there's no way you can do that without the flashlight. Making it an essential item that you have to double back for if you didn't get it. In future games, they go more, well, futuristic and modern and give you night vision goggles instead of a flashlight. See, this game stood out from all the other video games. Oh shit. Help! I'll talk about it later. Help! What is he doing? Trying to figure out what wall to blast open. Help! Nope. Nopers. No helpus. No help. Is this Elin or whatever? Thanks, I'm Ellen, Dr. Petrovich's daughter. Father is forced to make Metal Gear. Please, help him soon. Not even a Russian accent. I'm horrible at this. It's like, not even close. I think I almost went into an Indian accent there. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we filled our side of the bargain. He said he wouldn't help us unless we helped save his daughter first. We just did that. We rescued her. So now Petrovich should be on our side completely. Oh, this is back at the beginning. This is where the game... Well, not where it started, but like, this is where the first boss was. Shoot gunner. Yeah. This is it. We're good. Body armor. Oh, you wearing body armor, Smoke? I thought you was gangster. Can tell which games I replayed a lot, just because I can memorize lines like that. Thank you, CJ. I like how CJ calls out Big Smoke for wearing body armor. When literally there's no way you could get through the game if you're not wearing body armor every time you start a new mission anyway. GTA San Andreas, I mean. It's known to be one of the harder GTAs out of the entire series, so I think it's still considered the hardest one, actually. I didn't play through without cheat codes, so obviously I don't fucking know. I was a teenager, I didn't give a fuck. In fact, I probably still won't. I probably still won't play it legit without cheat codes just because it's such a pain in the ass every time you fail a mission. Losing all your weapons and shit. The only way to legit not have that happen is to save your file between every... To manually make us... Because there's no autosave back then. Manually go back to your house or hotel room or whatever to save the game between every single fucking mission, and that is annoying. I'm not doing that. I'd rather just use cheat codes. So I'm just playing the game for the stories. I don't care. Honestly, though, it honestly made the game way more fun. Those older GTA games, especially, were way more fun with cheat codes than without them. GTA 4 is the only one that I actually replayed it. One of the times I replayed it, I decided not to play with cheat codes. It was not my first time, obviously, but I was like, let's see what a GTA game is like without cheat codes, because I remember them being pretty hard when I first played like GTA 3 and had cheat codes, and was just like, fuck it, let's see what happens. Or like I just tried playing legit. I saw my brother try to play legit, and it was frustratingly hard. With GTA 3, yeah. So as soon as I discovered there was cheat codes, I used that instead, and it made the game playable. And I still died a bunch too. Granted, again, I was still like a middle school teenager, but games are hard. Anyway, I digress. GTA 4, I decided, let's try legit again. I'm older now, I'm a little bit better at video games. Let's try to replay this without cheat codes. Fuck it. Wasn't bad! GTA 4 is actually pretty balanced. Yeah, it's actually, it's not that bad without cheat codes. It was actually pretty fun. It was actually the right level of challenge. It was not as hard as like the old school, like GTA 3, San Andreas, and all that stuff. It was okay. It was decent. Like I'm rambling about GTA while we're playing Metal Gear. Yeah, speed up. See, I zoned out again because nothing's happening. We gotta speed this shit up. Let's go! Treading old areas. Yeah, he had to pick up some shit he couldn't access before, like the body armor. Stocking up on ammo. I'm guessing he's really close to the end and he's trying to supply himself for the final boss fight. Blue! I had trouble finding out where the hell Snake was at the beginning. I was like, wait, oh yeah, that's him. That was some random soldier running around. Then I was like, oh no, that's Snake. He's up there. The player. This is Solid Snake. Please reply, or please send your reply. Is that what he says when you use the radio? So yeah, without a guide, these games are meant to be like... It's like doing an Ultimate or a Savage raid in FF14. You guys have to trial and error, progging. Just fire up the game and see how far you get this time, and use the knowledge you acquired from your last attempt to get further and further and make it a little further every time until you can finally beat the game. Again, it's a product of its time. That's how a lot of video games were back then. Oh shit! Wow. Fucking destroyed them. Like it's nothing. That was... I heard from somebody that was basically... That was their way of adding replay value. Back in those days. There was no DLC and shit like that, so... The way to add replay value was literally... I'm Dr. Petrovich. Okay, so now he's actually... So you have to come all the way back here after you save his daughter. Holy shit, you have to somehow find your way back through this entire labyrinth here again after saving his daughter just so that he can finally tell you how to destroy Metal Gear. You have to save him once. Go save his daughter, then make your way all the way back here. That's what I just fast-forwarded through. Holy shit, this game is hard. It makes sense though, yeah. They had to make games to last, and the only way I could think of doing that was by making them super fucking hard like this. Also, again, a lot of the difficulty doesn't also just come from intentional... Like, it's not all intentional. Some of it was literally just quality of life features they hadn't thought of until much later, you know? Some of it was just things they didn't think about in game design back then, because this was the early days of video games, you know? They were pioneers. Game developers back then, they were pioneers. They were the first ones to... You know, they made these games from feedback that they got from players and stuff. They realized what works and what doesn't. And slowly they refined them. And we eventually started getting quality of life features that are now standardized, like auto-saving. Being able to retry from not too far away when you die. It's like things that you now have come to expect in general from video games, even if they're not from the same developer, you know? Which kind of goes back to what I was saying about my little GTA rant that I went on there. GTA 4 was actually pretty decent. GTA 5 is like baby easy in comparison now to even 4 because it gives you a really, really merciful checkpoint system that even lets you just skip missions entirely if you get tired, if you keep dying over and over. GTA 4 didn't even do that for you. It's like baby easy in comparison now. But like combat's still hard and stuff, but just the fact that you can very easily, like, you have so many checkpoints per mission now and all that stuff. Anyway, I don't want to start rambling again. I'm Dr. Petrovich. Metal Gear is 100 floors below ground of Building 3, 20 kilometers north of this building. The way to destroy Metal Gear is 1. Set plastic bombs to the thinly armored legs. The sequence is right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. Noted. I got it memorized. Oops, I forgot the rest. That's not it? Oh my god. You mean... You're the guy who designed the fucking thing! Oh my god. That is insane. This game is merciless, man. So, he only told you part of the sequence, the very specific sequence you have to plant the plastic bombs in to destroy Metal Gear. If you don't do it in the right order, you just can't win then? You can't win the fight? Holy shit. Anyway, set 16. The Arnolds have the card to exit Building 2. They can be destroyed with a rocket launcher. Oh yeah, we killed them already. I like how my mind already knew exactly who he was talking about when he said the Arnolds. It's the big-ass buff guys, of course. Thanks, Kojima. He's literally making a reference to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because in the 80s, that's when he was getting... That's when he got pretty famous, isn't it? Around, yeah, like in mid to late 80s. The Terminator and all that shit. But first he became famous as a bodybuilder, just as a pure bodybuilder, and then got into acting. So of course Kojima decided to reference a famous pop Well, not pop figure as in like a pop song artist or anything like that, but you know, like somebody who was popular at the time and happens to be a big burly bodybuilder. Of course, he named these big buff guys that can only be killed with rocket launchers. These enemies, Arnold's. Nice. I'm sure Arnold, the real Arnold Schwarzenegger, is proud if he actually knows about this, which I doubt. I don't think he ever played Metal Gear, and I don't think he's ever going to, and doesn't even know what the hell it is. But if he knew, I'm sure it would bring a smile to his face to know that those enemies were named after him. And that they're strong enough to rival Chuck Norris in the sense that you have to use something as overpowered as a rocket launcher to kill him. And it still took 4 rockets. But knowing how people are with Chuck Norris jokes, they would say not even a rocket launcher could kill him, right? They would say, I don't know, I'm not clever enough to come up with a Chuck Norris joke, but you know. Anyway, they can be destroyed with the rocket launcher. They have the key to leave the building, so that means card 7 was needed to get out of here and reach building 3 where Metal Gear is, but you still have to get 100 floors below ground. And then you have to plant 16 plastic bombs in the right order, of which he only tells you... Good luck. He only tells you what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, okay, so the only one he doesn't tell you is the last one. You have to plant 16 bombs in the right order. He tells you 15 locations. Or he tells you the first 15. You have to, well, back in the 80s, you had to grab your little pencil and paper, write them all down. Because who the fuck is going to memorize that? I'm sure some tryhard did. But a normal human being would grab a piece of pencil and paper, write this down. And then you just have to guess. You just have to guess for the 16th one. Do I place it on the right or the left side? I don't know. Maybe you can 5-head it by reading the pattern here and being like, judging by the previous pattern, the next iteration has to be left. You know what? I'm going to bet right now. I'm going to bet it's left. What's this? Only Chuck Norris could barely beat Chuck Norris? Yeah, exactly. He wouldn't be killed by rockets either. Arnold Schwarzenegger can be killed by 4 rockets, apparently, according to this game. Shoot 4 rockets at him, he's gone. I'm going to bet right now. I'm going to say the last bomb to destroy Metal Gear is going to be on the left leg. My gut instinct is saying right. But either one, it's a 50-50. It's a toss-up. It could be the right, it could be the left. That last one right there, that one he forgot. Could be right or left, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Well, I'll use my phone. Also, hey Crimson. Thought you probably went to bed by now. I'm up hella late. I gotta finish this stream ASAP so I can go to bed. There we go. Right, left, right. Okay, yeah, we got the whole thing. Cool. The dagger eyes. The glare. I forgot the rest. There was only one. Set 16 bombs. He gave us 15 locations for the bombs. The Arnolds had a card to exit the building too. Good luck. Yada yada. So there's some freedom in this game. They let you do some things out of order, kind of. Because he killed the Arnolds ages ago. That was like 20 plus minutes ago, dude. When he used the rockets to kill the Arnolds. Alright, so I'm guessing there's more backtracking before he leaves the building and goes to the one where Metal Gear is, so let's just speed this up. Chuck Norris. So I've been watching Zeppela too much, Crimson. That's why Chuck Norris came to mind. She does those Chuck Norris jokes every time she AFKs and comes back. A whole bunarchy inside joke thing she's got going on with her audience, which I think is really cute and funny. Honestly, it's a really way to engage a cool way to engage your community. That's a really cool idea. She nailed down, I guess. Keeps your chat active while you're away from your computer. It's pretty genius. I wonder if she'll ever run out of Chuck Norris jokes one day, though. I can tell she gets them from a website, because she'll like literally look something up. You can see her looking it up. What the fuck is it? Scorpions! Oh, this is what the compass is for. You leave building 2 to the north side. You use the compass so you don't get lost. You traverse the desert with the compass equipped. and reach building 3, and then when we get there, we gotta go down 100 floors to get to Metal Gear. Cool. Yo, these fucking scorpions. Oh, they poison you, so you have to use the antidote.
I got poison!
Thank you, Wolf DNC. Oh fuck, it's another ambush. Frequency 120.13. Incoming call from... That's Big Boss's new frequency. This is Big Boss. Get into the rightmost truck. Over. Ignored. Straight up ignored his orders. Why didn't he listen to him? This is Big Boss. Go into the left door. Over. Don't fucking heal! Oh my god, he was about to die. Okay, so I guess we're just ignoring Big Boss's advice now? Why do I feel like we're playing 5D chess now? Jesus Christ, dude, the trap floors. Snake's like, nope. Not listening. Why would that be, I think? I mean, Big Boss has been helpful up till now. Why stop listening to him now, right? Sure, he's always started his calls with, I forgot to tell you this or that, right? 120.48. This is Jennifer. An oxygen tank is behind the wall. Over. Wait, who was calling before he got there, though? He ignored the phone call. I guess we'll never know now. Oxygen tank. What the hell is that for? Going underwater? Armor. I'm not gonna answer that. We're missing lore! Not answering the phone call. Or radio call. I don't know why I keep saying phone. The radio. I guess I have some... Well, we might have some free time, so I was gonna... What I was saying earlier, this game was unique, and it stood out in the era that it came out in, because at this point, a lot of military shooters in this area of video games in the 80s, 90s, were obviously they all centered around Cold War politics. That is not what I'm talking about. This one stood out in the sense that it was a stealth game. Most military shooters from this era were run and gunners. In fact, my brother and I played one growing up in the 90s, which was Guerrilla Wars or something like that it was called? I can't remember the exact name. It was like a little co-op third-person... Well, obviously it was a third-person. It was top-down like this, you know. Never got to play this, though. But I like that, it's a stealth game with an actual... Even for that... Especially for that era's standards, a deeper story than most games. Especially most military shooters. They kind of were just like, just kill everything on the screen. Done. That's it. This one had stealth gameplay and... Well... Rescuing hostages, destroying an all-terrain tank-like vehicle that can launch nuclear missiles from anywhere on the planet, with a unique name called Metal Gear. So you had to go all the way to Building 3 to get the oxygen tank so you could dive underwater like this. It's basically underwater scuba diving oxygen tank gear. And now we go back to Building 3, but underwater. And I'm guessing underwater we keep diving or something to reach the bottom floor where Metal Gear is. I'm guessing that's where this is going. Oh fuck, electrified floor again. He makes it look easy. I think it took practice to actually maneuver the missiles. I'm Coward Duck. Another boss fight? Shoot me if you can. Oh, he's surrounded by 3 hostages. Shit. And he throws boomerangs at you? This is Jennifer. Coward Duck has card 8. My big brother is a hostage. Don't kill him. If anything happens to him, I won't help you. I heard about this. Someone in the comments mentioned the other day when I was first checking this video, they mentioned that if you kill one of the any of these hostages, you get locked. You get soft locked. You can't progress the game. So this is like a super hard boss fight in the sense that not only do you have to kill him before he kills you, but you can't kill any of the hostages by accident either. He's just gonna face tank him. Yep. He's just gonna burn through his rash. He only had to use one! What a joke! He just face tanked him, used one ration, and then kills him by shooting him to death right there. I'm saved. I'm Jennifer's brother. Of course, it's the one in the center. When you leave, take the leftmost ladder. Okay. I'm saved. I'm saved. So his name was Coward Duck because he hides behind hostages. Cool. I like the unique boss names. But hey, like I said, it's still unique boss design. Every boss has had a unique gimmick to it. This is consistent throughout the series from the Metal Gear games that I've played. So, pretty cool. Back this way again. Oh my god, he probably has to backtrack across the desert again. Fuck this. Metal Gear 2 is more of this. It's more of the same, but it has more cutscenes and a lot more... The characters are more fleshed out. There's actually a little bit more like character development and stuff. Whereas here it's just... It's literally 90% gameplay and then like 10% cutscenes where they just kind of give you a hint on what to do next. Again, a far cry from the rest of the series. As we'll soon find out. The rest of the Metal Gear series is like 90% cutscene. And 10% gameplay. Fucking scorpions. Puts on the armor. What does happen if you go into the rightmost truck or that left door, like he tells you to? I gotta wonder about that now. I mean, there's a reason the player's not listening. Holy shit, those... I'm saved. Those cameras, they don't trigger an alert, they shoot lasers at you. Holy shit. Alright, what's going on here? I almost fast-forwarded. I'm saved! The boss of Outer Heaven is the Commander-in-Chief of Foxhound. Big boss! He schemed it all! Don't be fooled! Capital D, colon! What a twist! Betrayed! The betrayal man. Well, that answers the question from earlier. Oh, it's him. This is Big Boss. Solid Snake. Mission over. Return now. That's an order! Turn off the MSX! Over. He broke the fourth wall. He literally told the player to turn off the game console, dude. He just said turn off the MSX! Yeah, capital D colon. That's right, Crimson. What a twist! Big Boss is the bad guy. That's why he was sabotaging us the whole way. He kept calling us saying, "What was it? I forgot to tell you this." Oh, how convenient. The bastard was... You have to face tank that? There's no way to... Yeah, you have to. There's no way to dodge that. Or maybe I guess he could have used the cardboard box, but he's probably too lazy. A gas mask room. Yeah. That is true, Crimson, and I know that all too well, but sometimes I commentate from the perspective of someone who doesn't know any better to make it, you know. That's why I was like, what a twist! Like I didn't already know, right? I do like that though. That it started even in the first game, the fourth wall breaking. But yes, it is definitely a staple of the whole series. I don't want to spoil too much of what happens later in the series, but my first experience actually completing an entire Metal Gear game was Metal Gear Solid 2. I never actually got to beat all of Metal Gear Solid 1. So my first experience with fourth wall breaking was Metal Gear Solid 2. For those who have played through that game, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That moment. Or moments. That area. Yeah. I don't want to spoil until we get there. But yeah, that was pretty fucking freaky because I'd never experienced fourth wall breaking in any video game before, and that was not a fun way to be introduced to fourth wall breaking, I gotta say. It freaked me out a little. Me and my brother were kind of freaked out by that shit. In Metal Gear Solid 2's fourth wall breaking. It's very Monka Shake. I've only played Metal Gear 3, or Solid 3, can't remember, the one that was top-down view but lets you go in first person. That was both Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2. I never played 3, so I don't know about that one, but Metal Gear Solid 4 was behind the shoulder, over the shoulder, or whatever. It wasn't like that. But Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 were both like this, top-down. But you could go in first person, like you said, so it's probably one of those. This is Jennifer. Just run over there. It'll be okay with rations. Over. She's telling you to face tank the electrified floor? What happens if you don't have enough rations? If you don't have enough rations, you can't beat the game because you have to face tank everything here. Imagine getting... You played 2 on PS2? Yeah, that was also my first... I played the demo for Metal Gear Solid 1 on PS1 back in the day. But I never actually got around to buying, or getting my parents to buy me, because I was a kid back then, obviously. I was a little kid. To buy the first game. I really liked it, though. I played Metal Gear Solid. I should have done this at the beginning of this video to really introduce the Metal Gear series. I kind of just went into this because I started streaming late. But yeah, for some background on my own experience with this, my first experience was Metal Gear Solid 1, the demo, not the game. But I was hooked. The cutscenes they show just in the demo for the first one alone, I was like, this game seems fucking awesome. The stealth gameplay, the music, the story, it was engrossing. It got me. I want to play this game. Never got around to it, unfortunately. But when a friend actually brought, much later, years later, a friend brought over Metal Gear Solid 2 for the PS2, he let us borrow it for a while and I actually got to play through the whole game. And I was like, holy shit, it's as good as as I thought it was when I played the demo for the first game. I really want to go back and play the first game now. My first time playing, actually going back to play the first game was the remake, Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes for the GameCube. I know a lot of you hardcore Metal Gear fans heard that just now and probably shook your heads and went, oh my god. I know now, okay? I didn't know back then. I know now why you guys are pissed at that remake. I still like it. I still think it's a good remake, but yes, changing all the fucking music from the legendary music that the first game had was a huge faux pas. I don't know why they did that. And yes, I agree, the actual original first game does have a much better soundtrack. But I still like the revamped graphics of the remake, the Twin Snakes remake on the GameCube. It still holds a special place in my heart when it comes to the Metal Gear series, because it was still my actual first experience with the first Metal Gear Solid, the full game, not the demo, for me. So, but yeah, I get it. So yeah, just face tank the electrified floor, forehead. I never realized that's what it sounds like to get electrocuted. How's it? Oh shit, it's Metal Gear!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh! Hold on, shut up, Jontron. I keep hitting that button. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see the sequence. I like how you just get thrown into the Metal Gear fight. So it's... Okay, I got it. It's right, left. Right, left. Right, left, right, left, right. Okay, we gotta count this. It's 16 bombs, right? So I'm guessing Metal Gear is in a dormant state. So the only thing that actually attacks you is the lasers. The camera lasers right there. And that's all you have to worry about while planting the bombs. Okay. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. Left. 4 is right. 5 will be... 5 and 6 are both left. Another left. Okay, now right. Now left. Left again. Right. We almost did it wrong. It's like he almost forgot. Right again. Left. Right. Left. Right. Okay, here we go. That's it. That's the 15th bomb. He doesn't tell you the last one. You have to guess for the final bomb. My guess was left. My gut instinct is screaming at me that it's actually right. But I already officially said left. I can't take it back. Let's see which one it is. 50-50. It's a coin toss. Is it left or right? Oh! Instinct was right! Always trust your gut! It was right! I got it wrong! I should have trusted my gut instinct, man. Son of a bitch. Tell him, Jacob.
Do bullshit.
Bullshit!
Maybe some part of my mind actually remembered. Because, I was like, I'm gonna guess left, and immediately I started hearing a voice in my head. It's right, you idiot, it's right. Maybe I remembered when I actually played through this game many years ago. Holy shit. It was actually right. Well, that was lackluster. Metal Gear blew up. Emergency. What's going on? Emergency. Outer Heaven destruction switch activated. Evacuate now. Oh shit, you have a timer! You got about 3,000 seconds from the moment you blow up Metal Gear to get the hell out of here. How long is 3,000 seconds? It's not a lot of time. It's probably just a few minutes. Solid Snake, you arrived here. I'm the Commander-in-Chief of Foxhound and boss of Outer Heaven. Big boss! Why does he look so much like us? He's wearing like the same gear. He just looks... It's just his face is different though. I gave a rookie like you this mission to let you report false information. What? To let us report false information? I feel like there's a translation error there. But you have gone too far. Too far! Solid Snake, I won't die for nothing. You die with me! Come on! Nice. That's very, very epic dialogue right there. This is Diane! I don't know how to destroy Big Boss. It's up to you. Solid Snake, the way I feel about you? No, it's nothing. Good luck. Wow, they throw in a love interest subplot at the last second, literally. We talked to Diane like twice, and she fell in love with Snake in those 2 conversations. Ah, you gotta love the storytelling in these old video games. Again, there's no other charm quite like it, is there? He's gonna blow him up with the rocket launcher? He's face-tanking everything, he doesn't give a fuck. 3 rockets. So how many was? That was lackluster as hell. I think the Metal Gear fight was more epic than this. How many rockets was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. This chump took... Big Boss took... The legendary Foxhound Commander dies in the same amount of rockets as the 2 Arnolds from earlier. Nice. What a chump. But you just have to pick a ladder and hope it's the right one? Again, the difficulty of this game is merciless, dude. Imagine if you picked the first one. Look how fucked you were. Look how much of a time loss that is having to go back down. He was at 2,300 seconds. You get up to this one and realize it's the wrong one, You now have 2,000 seconds. That's assuming you even beat Big Boss that fast. If it took you any longer to kill him than what it did this guy, you're fucked if you chose the wrong ladder here. These games are fucking merciless, dude. Let me see your messages. 300 seconds is about 5 minutes by looks since last number going crazy. Thinks of the love box in the co-op Metal Gear game. I don't think I played that one because I have no idea what you're talking about. But so is that it though? I think that's it. You just climb this ladder and it's over. Yep, the timer automatically went down to the last 200 seconds. And Kendo died again. Oh wait, Snake's alive. What the hell? I don't know why we heard Snake die. Snake's right here. This is Solid Snake. I destroyed Metal Gear. Operation Intrude N313 accomplished. Yeah, but who are you reporting to at this point? He's calling the same frequency as Big Boss. Well, the new frequency that Big Boss switched over to halfway through the game. Who's on the other side of it? He killed him. Everything is over. Everything. I'm returning now. Over. This is the only way we get to see young, naive, rookie Solid Snake. His face tells a completely different story when you start playing the first game. By then, he's a grizzled veteran, obviously. This is Radio KNK. Breaking news. Early morning today, a reportedly large tremor occurred near See, this is a translation. It's supposed to be Galsburg, South Africa. Now the Metal Gear staff. Oh, that's it. We're seeing the credits now. So that's how it ends, with a radio call from Solid Snake saying everything's over, and then a news broadcast saying what happened. An explosion near Galsburg, South Africa. Okay, cool. I'm not disappointed by that. It's an ending. They're giving you something, you know. By the standards of games from back then, that was good. It's like, okay. Because, here, look back a bit, because it goes by fast, you know. You can tell they were trying to convey melancholy in Solid Snake's last transmission there. Because they used the ... so there's no voice acting, that's all they could do. You could tell he's kind of, you know, disappointed and sort of heartbroken that the leader, his own leader, and the leader of his own unit was actually the mastermind behind everything. And had sent him in there to die, basically. He fed him false information to sabotage his mission because he never expected him to... He was a rookie. That's why he picked him, because he didn't expect him to win. He didn't want him to win. He was like, this guy won't make it. We'll send him in and we'll say we tried. Because he was, you know, he was a bad guy the whole time. He didn't want the mission to succeed. But yeah, so you can see from the writing here, the way they wrote this is it's trying to convey that Snake is pretty depressed about what just happened. He's pretty sad about the way things ended. Because, well, yeah, he got betrayed at the last minute. It sucked. So yeah, pretty cool. Never heard of it either, but know of it because I watched the vid for all the cardboard boxes in Metal Gear. Really? You DM'd me the vid? This is starting to sound familiar. I don't think I've seen what you're talking about, but I think I heard people talk about this. What you're talking about, Crimson? I feel like I heard people talk about this. I just never looked it up myself. Some kind of meme thing with the cardboard boxes, honestly. Oh, right, the credits. Who's the main program? Hiroyuki Fukui. Sub-program. Tomonori Ostuka? And Koji Toyohara. Okay. It's gonna be some small-ass credits. There's less than a minute left of this video. Graphic design, Masami Tabata. Azusa Fujimoto. Main sound effect. Ku Mizutani. Sub-sound effect. Shigehiro Takenuchi. Motoaki Furukawa. Translation: Takamichi Suzukawa. John Taylor. Nekura Hoka. John Taylor. Sounds familiar. It's from a different... Game design: Hideo Kojima, the legend himself. Give me a second. The end card is blocking the credits here. There. Presented by Konami. 1987. What was the... right before that? We saw this, and then... it just says game design. So the overall game design was obviously, yeah, Hideo Kojima. Okay. Black Magics? Oh, because of the way I... the way I hid the end card there? Yeah. Well, there you go. Whew. It's almost 1 a.m. Later than I usually go to bed, but you know what? Fuck it. I wanted to do it all in one go because it was a short one. Metal Gear 2 is actually 4 hours. That is going to be split into 2 streams. Yeah, that's why the story can be summarized in 4 paragraphs. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 paragraphs. Because 90% of that game was just gameplay, yeah? So what happened to Gray Fox? If he was loyal to Big Boss, I feel like, you know, there's an untold story there. There's a bit of a loose end. Yeah, see, to discover what happened to Gray Fox, Foxhound Commander Big Boss sends his newest recruit, Solid Snake, into the area in an operation codenamed Intrude N313. So that, I can't help but feel like Gray Fox getting caught and them losing the transmission and then sending Solid Snake to his death, essentially. And the whole thing was a setup then, so maybe Gray Fox was in on it. He was loyal to Big Boss and knew the whole plot from the start, and Snake was the only one who didn't. And again, if that's the case, there's a loose end there, because Gray Fox is still alive. We rescued him. So maybe they did that on purpose to sequel bait for Metal Gear 2. Upon insertion, yada yada. Summarizing what we just saw. Snake rescues Metal Gear, yeah, we saw that. Okay, here it is. The scientist explains how Metal Gear can be destroyed. Snake takes on Outer Heaven's troops. However, he begins to notice that the traps put in his way are too precise and wonders how information on his activities are being tracked. Big Boss begins to act strangely, giving misleading advice that leads Snake into several traps. You remember when he told us to get into the rightmost truck or go into the left door in that one building? I'm guessing those were ambush points. And if you actually listen to him, you're like, what the fuck? He sent me into traps. And that's what first starts to tip you off that he's the bad guy. Before you rescue that one guy who, you know, tells you outright that it's him. Eventually ordering him to abort the mission, breaking the fourth wall by telling the player to turn off the system. Moreover, Schneider is ambushed by hostiles and is presumed dead after losing contact with Snake. See, I think that was a phone call. That must have been the radio call he skipped. You remember there was a radio call in that room with the 2 cameras that the player skipped for some reason in this walkthrough? It was probably Schneider, like, you know, screaming his last words as he gets killed. Snake penetrates Outer Heaven's main base and takes out Metal Gear before it reaches completion. I'm sorry, I had to. As he safely escapes the compound's basement, he is confronted by the mercenary leader of Outer Heaven, who turns out to be Big Boss. A corrupt leader reveals that he had been using his connections to steal military intelligence, establish his own mercenary force, and fund his activities. It was his aim to have Outer Heaven become the world's greatest superpower, able to bring even the West to its knees. He had the rookie Snake sent in, hoping to have him captured and feed misinformation to authorities, but had quite obviously underestimated Snake's capabilities. I mean, I would have too. He was a rookie. He'd never done a single mission before, and then he pulls all this off out of his ass. Just, you know, testament to Solid Snake. That's how he first became a badass. His origin story, basically. Having lost Metal Gear and much of his force, Big Boss starts the self-destruct sequence for the compound and promises he will not die alone. Snake will join him. Snake defeats Big Boss in the last battle and escapes the Outer Heaven compound as it crumbles in flames behind him. After the end credits, a message from Big Boss is displayed saying that he will meet Solid Snake again. Well, for some reason, they skipped that in this walkthrough, so I'm glad I came back to read this. there you go. Yeah, see, I was like, I know we missed some shit because of the radio calls that the player didn't do, but I guess apparently there was also a post-credit scene that was skipped in this walkthrough, where a big boss calls you and says that. It's like Sigma at the end of Mega Man X1, where he reveals that he's still alive, and that he's gonna see you again. He vows revenge against you. I'm guessing maybe this part of this post-credit scene was added into the, little remastered ports on Metal Gear Solid 3's game disc. Probably. So that's what was supposed to happen. After the end credits, Big Boss is supposed to call you and say, "I'll see you again soon, Snake." So there is a sequel bait. There was actually sequel bait that we didn't get to see. Cool. Well, tomorrow is the sequel, Metal Gear 2. But for now, I gotta go to sleep. I'm going to bed. Whew. Well, that was fun, though. A little trip down memory lane. Because like I said, I played this game and beat it years ago, along with Metal Gear 2. But I'm telling you, it was years ago. It was on emulator, it was on my PC, but it wasn't even this PC. It was my old PC that I don't even have anymore. But I still have them. I saved the games. I still have them in my files. I can boot up the emulator right now and play through Metal Gear 2. But like I said, without a guide, the game is nearly impossible, just like the first game. So we're just going to watch a video. So yeah. That was Metal Gear 1. Thank you all for joining me on this. Pardon me for rambling sometimes. But it is what it is. That's how I am. And for the cringe humor, for those of you who actually enjoy any of this stuff, thank you very much for putting up with me and enjoying my antics. And I appreciate you all very much for watching, taking the time to watch, whether you watch this on Twitch or YouTube. Thank you very much. And thank you, Crimson, for... You might have already left by now, but thanks for coming by for a little bit. Appreciate the support, and I hope you have a good night. And all of you as well. What was my usual outro for FF14? See, look, I stopped streaming for a while and I totally forgot. What did I usually say? Ah, yes, I remember now. Something along the lines of, and I'd rather paraphrase because I don't want to sound like a robot saying the same thing over and over every time, but I think I said, basically, stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, look after each other. That's what it was, yeah. And then please have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. That way it applies to you no matter what time it is for you. For whenever you're watching or whatever time zone you're in. So there you go. So I'll see you all next time. Gonna end the stream now. I'll just end it here. Instead of going to like an end card or something. No outro music. Maybe I should have prepared a Metal Gear playlist, but I got nothing for now, so I'll just... Oh fuck, that's right. I can't just end the stream. I have to let like a minute of dead air so that the VOD doesn't get cut off. Let me see if I can find a... Yeah, I was thinking that, Crimson. You read my mind, but I don't have it on my soundboard. Where the fuck do we get it? I was like, shit, I gotta look up YouTube. Okay, let me look up a Metal Gear song and we'll use that as the outro. Or we'll use the game over theme or something. Yeah, I didn't prepare for this. I didn't have to worry about outros with FF14 because I just went back to the title screen, man. Metal Gear... Let's see, what's the first song that comes up if we do OST? What do we got? What do we got? Not the ones that people... No, not that one. That's... No, that ruins the next few games. None of this is gonna work. Let's just look for the game over. Let's just look for the game over. Let me see. This is a scuffed outro now. Actually, let's go from this one. That's more of what I was thinking of right here. This might be hella loud. Headphone warning. Let me turn down my mic so it doesn't echo. MGS2 game over? Okay, let me look that up and then I'll cue it up. And then that'll be the outro. I'll turn off my webcam, turn off my mic, I'll let this play for a bit, and then I'll do the MGS2 game over. That'll be the outro. Actually, no. Let's do the Metal Gear Solid 1 game over. I know how the Metal Gear Solid 2 one goes. I don't like it as much. Sorry. I prefer the first one. Metal Gear Solid... Game over theme. Okay, but I have to do this in a different tab. tunes, man. Let me see. There we go. PS1. Game over theme. The voiceless version. There we go. I'll just switch over to it. I'll put on the start screen and I'll switch over to it with the camera. Alright. Exclamation point pops above head. Enemy spotted. Yeah. Alright, so I already said my goodbyes. I'll just let this play for like a minute and then I'll do the thing and I'll shut off the stream. Yeah, I can't just end the stream because I've done that before. I did it when I did like the Stormblood intro at the end of that Heaven's Word FF14 thing, and it cuts off a piece of the VOD, so that's why I have to do my outros like this. So yeah. Alright everybody, see you later, and thanks again for coming by, Crimson. Thanks for giving me ideas on the outro. Alright, let me, where's my webcam? There it is. Let me re-increase its size a little bit, just a tiny bit, there we go. Lock it in place there, close it, and that's it. Alright, bye everybody. Take care. Take it easy.